Wish there wasn't such a huge delay on YouTube. But there is. So, bummer. I start the video just in time for y'all to hear me cough. It is Friday. And, yeah, we're going to do things a little bit different today. Really didn't have much of a topic set up. It was more of, I'm feeling pretty good because I finally got one of my books completely written. For once. I've finished a few stories, like on Wattpad I've got 2 short stories that are sitting there, but this is actually the first book that I've done from start to finish. Now, it's not, it's still in rough first draft, so it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I am pretty excited that I actually finished one, so... Hey, Nat. Congrats on the book. Thank you very much, Nat. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. Like, you get that first one out of the way, and it's, I don't know, it feels good. I still have a lot to do. We're in the process of editing it right now. And so I went through and, like, priced editors just for shits and giggles. And one company wanted to charge me a little over $4,000 for... the length of what I'm doing with Kingmaker, which is my next book. And I'm like, I don't have $4,000 just for editing. So we're not going to do that. And that says I got some new sci-fi shorts and an outline for a longer sci-fi. Awesome. Did you ever start your one that you texted me about? Because that would be an interesting read, I think. It's always great to finish something. Yeah, I figured it would be. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to finish 7, but finishing this one was, especially since it's actually going up on KDP soon, pretty jazzed. Will I get rich off it? No. But it is going to give me a lot of blog posts and videos about the entire process of self-publishing, so that's pretty cool. Patrick and Angela, how's it going? But aside from that, yeah, it was pretty cool. So I originally started it in LibreOffice, which is a free office software. It's kind of like Office, but it's not. And it has kind of a okay spell checker in it, but it's not really anything extravagant. So what we're doing is I've uploaded it to Google Docs, which then allows me to use Grammarly's Chrome extension to scan through it. And it took a minute for it to load. It's not like a lot of words to it, but there's a big difference between the book I finished writing today, and then what I wrote on 7. Because like last time I looked at 7, Grammarly just lit up like a Christmas tree. There was errors everywhere, and this one not so much. So there's been a big improvement over 5 years. Yeah, I started the sci-fi infomercial. Right on. That's a funny one. I gave it a backstory too. Right on. I wish I could say I finished mine. Hopefully soon. Happy Friday, Neil. And so throughout the week, I was writing 2 books back to back, and it took a bit of time. So I dedicated like 2 hours to one, and then had to switch, do 2 hours to another. And I've been keeping up somewhat with the NaNoWriMo project. Today I had a migraine, which took me out, but I was able to at least get, I think I wrote 1,900 words on it today. So I'm still in it, but I did have an off day where I didn't write anything. I wrote 600 words another day, so I fell a little bit behind, but according to NaNoWriMo, I should be done or hit the 50,000 word mark by November 27th, which means I'll probably have to write a little bit while I'm on my Thanksgiving vacation, but you know, that's probably not going to be too hard to do. And I might just wind up cranking out a bunch this week, so I don't know, we'll have to see. Basically, the premise is aliens see human infomercials and decide to make their own. Only the aliens have even wackier products because they have crazy tech. You have migraines too, those suck. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, they do. I knew it was going to be a bad day. So shortly after I got back from the gym, I'm sitting outside, cooling off, and the vision in one of my eyes was like if I was looking at a letter or a word, I couldn't see it. So it started getting all discoloration and squiggly. I'm like, oh, here it comes. So I popped in some Advil. Didn't hurt too bad, but it felt like there was 10 pounds of lead in my head. And I just had a hard time pushing through everything today. I got all my work done. I did work on Kingmaker, but I didn't look at the ebook because it's on Google and that's a white screen, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It's bad enough I got a circle light in front of me, ring light. I get them maybe once or maybe twice a year. This is the third one I've had in the past month, so we're wondering. I don't know if maybe I'm pushing myself too hard at the gym, or I might want to check out some other things, but it's never used to happen this frequently. I'd get one maybe once every 5 years or so, and now I've had 3 in the past 30 days, so good times. I have genetic migraines, not so much I can do but smoke weed and take Advil. Yeah, I took Advil. We're wondering if maybe my glasses are making things worse. So, I don't know, we're going to try a few things and hopefully solve my problem. But I did manage to get stuff done, so that's all that matters, really. Could be the alcohol. That triggers my migraines bad. I didn't have any alcohol this morning. Well, I'm going to now. But this morning, I haven't drank since Monday. So, you get that from Mom. She's had them since she was 8. Mom used to get them really bad before she got glasses. I remember Mom getting them really bad before she got glasses. Nope. What the hell are you sending me now? Well, I've got all kinds of people retweeting stuff. Hey! You sons of a motherless goat. Epic movie. God, for the longest time, that was like one of my favorite movies. That's a good looking burger. What kind of fries? Those steak fries? What's on them? Cheese? If that's salt, that's like a lot of fucking salt. Hope it's not powdered sugar. I don't know, that'd be different, wouldn't it? Looks good. I like steak fries. Also, nitrates can trigger migraines, like in processed meats. I haven't been eating processed meats either lately. Ton of fucking salads lately. Oh yeah, diet soda. That aspartame crap causes headaches. I've had 2. There's all kinds of things that cause headaches. It's I just got to narrow it down to what's causing mine. Could be the glasses, could be pushing too hard at the gym, which I can't remember when the last 2 were. So I need to keep track of that because it happens every morning. The last 3 happen in the mornings. So I don't know. We'll find out. In any case, I was able to write a bunch of stuff, and I'm like eyes deep into this next book of mine, and I've done something that I've never done before. Well, that's kind of a lie. I've done it before. I would write, like I'm writing this one scene, and then an idea would pop in my mind of something I want to happen later, like much later. So I already wrote part of the ending, part of some chapter that's further down the road. So I'm like all over the map. I'm like, I'm gonna get confused. And I played some music the other day during the fight scene. That was pretty cool. So if you follow me on Twitter, you know what that was. Are you guys getting a storm? Storms cause migraines? No. Actually, it was windy as hell, and I am prone to allergies. And they've been bad this year, so that could be part of it. Hey, Ron, how's it going, buddy? Unfortunately, I ran out of allergy pills, so I'll just have to push through it, I guess. It's been dry as hell, too. Like, normally, I try to keep it 60%. It's at 22 right now. I gotta turn my humidifier on. Angela, big time weather can trigger migraines, especially lightning. I love lightning. Normally, I don't get headaches from allergies. It's mostly sneezing. My eyes will itch and water. It's miserable, but I've never had a headache from one before. So I don't know if it's weather related. It has been windy as hell though. It was calm for about 20 minutes earlier. Woo. Whew. Yeah, dryness can trigger it sometimes. It's dry here a lot anyway. It's Denver. That's one thing I missed about LA. Like in Los Angeles, the humidity is over 60% all the time. And I have psoriasis, so high humidity was awesome. And since I didn't want to walk a mile and a half with a gallon of milk, I didn't drink milk either, so that also triggers psoriasis. So I had a lot of almond milk from Trader Joe's, which is why I drink a lot of it now. But it's never like all this is all. It's not really all that new. The only differences nowadays is that my eyes are a bit worse and uh, the working out. I did push myself really freaking hard this morning. Man, I felt buff as hell when I got home. Like I was all solid. Like, oh, tear the ears off an elephant. Lots of things give me migraines, but as long as I medicate it in time, I'm usually cool. Yeah, as soon as I see the little squiggly marks, if I pop Advil, I don't feel the pain. Unfortunately, I'm still dragging ass and lethargic as hell, and I almost took a nap earlier today, and I hate taking naps. I get groggy, I get ornery and pissy. It's never a good thing. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out before I have a stroke. That was probably not a very good joke. Sorry. Uh, anyway, oh, now I feel like dirt. So, I did write 2 books back to back. It was a pain in the ass because I was like hellbound determined to finish the one today, and wow, my mind is like off now. That was a horrible timing. Fuck. I suck, Max. Anyway, lost my train of thought, was just derailed. Um, yeah, so I did 2 books back to back, and I was pushing really hard to finish the ebook today. Finish writing it. Worked on it until like 9:30 last night. Finally got it all uploaded, halfway edited with Grammarly. Sam's read it. She says everything's looking cool so far, so getting pretty excited about pushing it through. I battled I battle the dry eyes, but I always had oily skin, so my hands get dry, but everything else is cool. I usually have oily skin too, but psoriasis kind of counteracts that. My mom has dry skin, my dad has oily skin, and he's more sweaty and funky. My dad is funky. I got my dad's genes. I get funky if I don't shower. Dry eyes usually just means drink more water. That helps a lot. Um, yeah, I don't get my eyes get sticky if I don't have enough water. But lately, that hasn't been a problem because I drink a lot of water. So, um, yeah, when the allergies hit me, it's not necessarily dry eyes. My eyes itch. Like I will gouge out my eyes trying to scratch them. It's not good. And normally it only affects me twice a year in spring and fall, but this year it's been year round. I'm pretty sure I can guess why. um, but anywho, um, I'm really excited about finishing the book, though. I know I said that before, but I am. It's pretty cool. Um, like I said, we're doing the editing part, and I was looking up editors, and the one that was $4,000 was like, that was stupid high. I did find a couple of freelancers on Twitter that would do it for 400. Like, God, that's an awful lot of money just to edit a damn book. Like, I don't have that. I don't have any cash like that, or disposable cash like that. Christmas is coming up. I'm not going to blow $4,000 on it. So I figured between Sam, myself, and Grammarly, I'm sure we can spruce it up enough to where it looks good. So we're going to do that, and then start working on the cover, and then I get to play around with KDP. I'm pretty excited for that. I started a page on WriterSanctuary.com, and where I'm putting all the different steps that I've been taking and everything I've done for them. So it's kind of like a running log of what I'm doing for self-publishing. It's pretty cool. I was a personal trainer for 20 years, so that got me in the habit of showering often. But I got sick once, forgot to shower, walked into my room, and was like, oh, MFG, it smells like... I lost my ball. Shit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well. I have a feeling it rolled under my bed. That's going to suck for later. I'll bite it. Oh, it smells like Bo, like my dad's. I was horrified. That was a team. I normally shower every day. Back when I was younger, in my 20s, I used to take 2 or 3 showers a day. Mostly because I was obsessed with hot water. But nowadays it's just one day. Once a day that I shower, so. Anyway, where was I? Can't remember. Talking about finishing my book. Now the next one is probably not going to be done until probably just before, at the rate I'm going, just before New Year's Eve. Mike, you got no balls now? Right? Hey, no, think of it this way. At least my balls dropped. So anyway, it just rolled under the bed. That's what happens when you get old. Lose your balls. At least it wasn't in the toilet. The next book should be done before New Year's. Maybe. I'm making great progress in it, though. I'm like 58 pages into it. And so I'm thinking, if all goes well, I can start getting it ready for being uploaded sometime at the very beginning of February. I'm hoping. But I don't know, because I'm not sure how long it takes for all this other stuff to go through. So, and editing a full-length novel as opposed to just a short little blurb that I finished today, or yesterday, that's going to take a bit of time, because I'm a minimum of 250 pages, and so it'd be a while for me. Sam can read pretty fast, but she doesn't catch every error, which is why I'm running Grammarly with it. Half tempted just use to write it all on Google Docs right now anyway, just so I can catch them as I go. But I'm so far in, I'd take forever to copy over. Oh well, I don't know. That's what this is all about. Figuring out what works best, how to function, how to make everything happen. So I'm sure I'll come across some easier methods later. It's all good. The fun part's going to be designing my cover. God, see, I can still feel it. It's not like terrible pain. It's just more of an annoyance. Oh, shit. All right, come on. Oh, you're on camera and you're talking without me? Max. Yes. My big girl. Oh. Claw in my leg. You're not going to want that. Yeah, see? So anyway, That's one of the biggest disappointments, I think, this week was spending half the day working on both books, because there was like so much more I wanted to do. Like, I had blog posts planned out. I wanted to do some more YouTube videos. And today I was going to do a video, but that just, once my eyes started going goofy from the migraine, I was like, nope, that's not going to happen. Huh. But I was able to get Green Geek stuff done and got some writing done on my book, so at least there's that. And this weekend, I don't know if I want to be able to work too much on it, because the girls and I are watching, or want to try to watch, all the Star Wars movies. But don't know if we're going to be able to get through all 10, because we're doing the 9 movies plus Rogue One. And we might do Solo, but I really wasn't into Solo. So, I don't know. We might start with Solo and work our way out. But they've never seen any of the Star Wars movies, so we're going to be doing that this weekend. So I'm not sure how much writing I'm going to be able to get done. It depends on if they get bored, I guess. I'll watch them, but yeah. It's teen girls watching Star Wars. I'm not really sure of how into it they're going to be, but, you never know. They do like the Marvel stuff, so. Yeah, it was a rough week. But, I'm pretty proud. I was thinking I wouldn't be done writing this today. And I'm like, fuck, I told everybody I was going to be done by Friday. And it was like, not going to happen. So I went through and started pounding it out. And I added like 20 pages this week to it. And it wasn't just fluff and filler either. So, yeah, I'm really proud of myself, to be honest. Like I said, this is the first time I ever finished a project. And normally I just get about halfway through and say fuck it and throw it away or delete it, or I've got stories on my computer saved from who knows when. But I have a hard time finishing something I start. And so finishing this one today, or yesterday, was pretty exciting. And then I got it uploaded, and I'm like sitting here. It was about 8:30. I'm thinking to myself, should I just go to bed? I'm like, you know what? I have a little bit left in me. Let's do some editing on it. So that's what I did last night. So I'm going to try to have it all edited and ready by next Friday. So that'll be next week's goal. Complete with cover. But we'll see. I really need to drink more. Oh, but anywho, aside from that, God, I've said anywho like 5 times now. Patrick should be getting liquored up. I love Fireball. Almost poured the last of it. I don't know if there's even an ounce left in my bottle. I should have just brought it in with me. I'll drink it later, probably. But what else we got? I think that's about it. Just pretty excited. Yeah, I'm kind of blah tonight. I'm sorry. But I tell you what, writing the 2 books at the same time is a pain in the ass. It's not so bad because one of them is an autobiography, so it's all based on real events, and the other one is fiction. So I find it easier to do the fiction one than I did the autobiography. Mostly because I was trying to remember everything I went through over the past 10 years. January 1st marks my 10-year anniversary of becoming a freelance writer. And so perhaps it's fate that I finally get my book finished just before that. Yes, around my second drink. Oh, God damn it, no. I even told you I was going to do that too. So there's an Arby's tequila out there. I thought it was a vodka, but it's supposed to taste like curly fries. And I was like, I so want to do that. And I completely forgot. Otherwise, we would have went out there this morning. But you know, I am going out to Brighton to get my big boy license on Tuesday. I take my driver's test. So while we're out there, we'll stop at Daveco and see if they have it. So I'll probably do it next Friday. I'm in full alien mode with the writing. I've basically left the planet mentally. Dude, yeah, it's vodka. Yeah, that's what I thought. Vodka could probably do. If it was tequila, that would be different. I don't know if I could do the tequila version, but vodka, I could probably do that one. Arby's tequila. It's Arby's vodka, actually. And so I first saw it on Philip DeFranco's show, I think it was yesterday. And then everybody was passing it around on Twitter this morning. French fry vodka, yeah. And so I kind of want to try it. I told Matt that I was going to drink it tonight, and I completely spaced it. So next Friday, I'll pick it up in Brighton on Tuesday, if they have it. If Daveco doesn't have it, it doesn't exist. So we'll stop at Daveco and see if it's there. If not, then I'll see if there's something else that's like completely off the wall. And that's what I'll do on Fridays from now on. Just like drink weird shit. I can't do hard stuff. Have one for me? Will do. I like hard stuff. Huh. The Fireball doesn't have the alcohol content as the Bird Dog over here, which depends on when I finish this. I might drink it. Vodka, I've got alcohol poisoning off it twice, and I have an issue with its taste, so we'll have to see. But I'll definitely give it a shot. It's because I like weird shit. Huh. We like trying weird shit. Yes, Max, Jesus. You are demanding as hell. 20-pound cat. Yeah. You're big. She's been my mascot all week. Huh. Like, yeah, get writing. But, so I'm really excited. This new story is definitely something I've never done before. And in multiple different ways. I don't want to talk about too much because a lot of it is like a surprise. So, but it's really cool. I'm writing it. I can say that I'm writing it in both first and third person. So that's quite a bit different. You have to read the comments with personality again. With personality. What kind of personality? I can't do the hard stuff. Have one for me. Nope. A habanero vodka. Remember it, Mike? Oh, God, yeah. Yes, I remember it all too well. It was like drinking death that was on fire. It was different. Like I said, I'll try anything. I'll probably never try it again. That was that was flaming death. I don't even like habaneros. Patrick, that's a nope. Yep, nope. Comments with personality. I don't know but I don't know what kind of personality to throw into it. Shall I like start voice acting with people? Give people weird ass voices? Who wants to sound like Obama? I used to be able to do a pretty good Obama. That was a long time ago. Death on Fire? No thanks. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was if you could squeeze a habanero out of Satan's ass, that's what it would taste like. It was, yeah, yeah. It was a cool experience. Now I can say that I've tried it. I'll never do it again. Not going to happen. Did have come across some awesome recipes with Fireball though, so be the narrator of the comments. I don't know if I could do it on command. It's one of those doing the narrator voice like with the kids here is more of spontaneous. Like I was doing it to Sam earlier today. She lied unconvincingly. I'll use the tone you think fits. Use the tone you think fits. Hello, everybody. Give Angela Mickey Mouse's voice. Oh, well. I'm getting You look it up, everybody will have a cartoon voice. Or I can start talking like Robert Half. Next time on Unsolved Mysteries. But sometimes my Robert Half bleeds into Obama. You wouldn't think they were that close, but sometimes it happens. Oh, so yeah, I know there's some people out there that are against self-publishing, and I am doing this all without spending very much money at all. Like, I'm going to try to do this all in the free. I know that by the time I get to the book and upload it and all that, I'm going to have to pay for some kind of marketing down the road. But for now, I'm going to see just how much you can do without spending a single dime. So, oh, fuck you. Fuck you! I just said demonically. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I can't do it now when I'm drinking. I used to be able to do Mickey Mouse really well. Kermit the Frog. I used to do a Kermit the Frog skit when you talk about Miss Piggy. Really dirty. Back when I was a teenager. That was directed towards Mike for giving me Mickey Mouse voice. I just said as she swore at Nat in the chat angrily. There is a narrator video on YouTube. I can't remember. It's on Amaletto's channel, and it's the narrator, and he's talking about it's an old western that he's narrating. It's fucking amazing. First time I watched it, I damn near pissed my pants. It was great. Okay, so I'm gonna try to share it with you guys because that is definitely worth it, especially for writers. Let's see if I can find it. Amaletto narrator. Oh look, I've already looked at this once before. No shit. Hey, KDC kicks butt. Oh, awesome. I saw that. That was hilarious.
At Hampton by Hilton.
Oh, nope. Don't want to get in trouble by YouTube. Okay, so here, for all those who haven't seen this yet, this is The Gunfighter. It's a short film narrated by Nick Offerman, and it is amazing. I probably don't want to watch it now because then you'll wind up leaving my video. And that would hurt my watch time. But it is by far one of my most favorite videos on YouTube. Yeah, I damn near pissed myself. Dust is the good one. I haven't seen Dust. I watched the one with the where they had the kid, the girl in the basement, and it was like God, it was kind of like Cloverfield Lane, where and they told her that the world was gone to hell up top, and she winds up getting out anyway. I can't remember what it's called. That was a pretty good one. But the narrator, the Gunfighter, is still by far my favorite. But anyway, that's where I started. After I watched that, it was a couple of years ago. After I started watching, was it a couple? Yeah, a couple of years ago. I started doing that around the house, much to the delight of my kids and Sam. I don't do it nearly to that extent, but I do get annoying with it sometimes. So there is that. Today was the last day of my job. It was very nice. Awesome, KDC. Cool. Celebration. And you start your writing job on Tuesday, I think, is what you said, which is pretty cool. Still, I don't know. I think you should have held on to your job to make sure that this is something that you would want to do. But no. If you feel confident in it, good luck to you. Wish you the best of luck. Yeah. So the book I'm writing now is fantasy. Now I'm trying to lean it more towards horror because I love doing gothic horror especially. And I'm getting ready to write. Oh, God, there was this one fight scene, the one where I listened to "Oh Death" on Supernatural. It fit the. I put that thing on repeat and wrote the entire scene with it, and it was perfect. Like I was getting goosebumps. But this next one's a bit different, and it's quirky in places because that's a personality I have. It's probably going to piss a lot of people off, though. Let's just say I have a habit of killing people. It's been a long time since I killed the main character, though. Normally, I just killed a bunch of random people, random folk. Yeah. Anyway, but it's going to wind up being a series. I decided that halfway through writing yesterday, the way that I'm laying it all out, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a several book series. So I'm pretty excited. I'm having a great time. I missed being creative. Like, I loved writing Predator and Prey, beginning to the end, and when I started writing Seven, and it's been a long time since I've really dove into being creative, and I really miss it. And so I'm having a blast. I love it. Even with the migraine, I was so into my story today. Like I want to write more of it, but I have a feeling I might be too liquored up, or maybe that might be just the fuel I need. Kindle Create is not uploading my books correctly to KDP. The links do not work in KDP. I will re-upload both of them this weekend if time permits. Ah, that's crappy. Well, I don't have any links or images in mine. Mine is just a straight book. So, I don't know. I'll play around with it, but I don't think I have any links to anything. Mostly because I wanted to do print copies as well. So, can't really use a link in a printed copy. That'd be cool. You can tap a book and it opens up. But it doesn't work that way. So, I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Maybe I'll do some research. Give you some things to try. Because if there's one thing I excel at, it's research. I ended up making a lot of friends at the bank. Some of the clients I had exchanged numbers with me so I can still stay in touch. Oh, that's cool. Luckily, I made a lot of friends at the liquor store, but nobody I'd care to call. Most of them were a little on the questionable side. That's what happens when you own a liquor store in the middle of nowhere and you have the weekend off. Congrats, KBC. One of the clients is taking me out to eat tomorrow at some fancy restaurant. She calls me her son and wants to celebrate my win. Awesome. That's pretty cool. No one ever took me out to fucking dinner. Yeah, my first date with someone recently. I did all this research. I'm trying to find a nice restaurant because I wanted to take her somewhere cool. I'm expecting to spend $150 that night because that's the way I roll. And I found this restaurant. It looked like a cool Italian place. Some of the pictures of their food look really good, and we both like Italian food. So I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, let's go to this. I've never been here before. Get down there, and it was like a step above a drive-through. Like, I was so embarrassed. I spent $20 that night. Oh. Need to do better research. I didn't want to take her like Olive Garden. That would be like cliche. This was somewhere I've never been before. I knew that as soon as I pulled up to the parking lot, it's like went in one of those strip malls. As soon as I pulled up to it and looked over at it, I'm like, oh, fuck. This is not what I thought it was going to be. Well, live and learn. Good luck. I hope things were out for you. Dude, I haven't laughed so hard for so long. That short film is awesome. Oh, yeah, it's that's one of my favorite videos of all time. It's got to be. Yeah, I don't think I've really enjoyed any YouTube comment more than that than the Gunfighter. Well, I know where you're going here, so I just want to retract my disgust. I have links, images, table of contents, my ebook. Don't think I did anything wrong. I don't know. I almost want to put links in mine just to see, but there's really nothing for me to link to. I wonder if it would automatically pull links out if I print it, or if it'll like put the blue underlined words in it or something. I don't know. I'm, I've never done it before. You've done more self-publishing than I have, so hopefully we can figure it out for you. Anyway, those are the those are the kind of skits that I really enjoy. And if I had a better camera, I would do some of my own on Creative Sanctuary. But all I have is the webcam, and I have my phone, and it doesn't sound right when I just use my phone because I tried them before. I'm like, so I'm saving up for a decent webcam so I can do some skits myself. Because I think I can. I actually have quite a bit of wit when it comes to stuff like that, especially parodies. I would love to do some commercial parodies. So we'll have to see. I don't even know where to pick, to be honest. She makes me kind of nervous. She has a very strong presence, and she's French. Ooh la la. She could say very mean words in French. I don't know. French is another one where she could tell you you smell like barbecue dog shit, and you probably still get excited. Do I? I don't know. Hey, if she want to take you out, fucking yeah. I'm easy though. Like, I'd be happy with Taco Bell, just as long as someone takes me out. I'd be more than happy to sit in Walmart's parking lot and eat potato wedges. But she eventually ended up liking me over time. Yeah, I was shocked when she asked to exchange numbers and keep in touch. Yeah. She wants to keep in touch. Good luck. Show you things that you've never seen before. That's a story for another time. Anyway, man, I would love to do more creative stuff on YouTube. I want to get back into writing Despair, and I didn't get a chance to write more on Despair on Thursday because I was trying to get the book out. I spent so much time on Thursday with this last book, and I was hell-bound, determined to finish it before today. So it's finished. So hopefully next week I can get back into doing Despair. Actually, I kind of have to. Lol, she's old enough to be my mom. Yeah, cougar. All right. She's French. She's taking you out. And she likes you. You're already 3 steps ahead of me. Of course, I never go anywhere. Can't really complain if you don't ever leave the house. And if you do, you have your ex in tow. It is what it is. But no, hey, you never. Is she good looking? I don't know. You're 24, so fuck, I'm old enough to be your mom. Oh my god, if my daughter would have survived back when I was 16, my daughter would be older than you. So yeah, I'm old enough to be your dad. In fact, my oldest is 22. That's crazy. Y'all will make me feel old. But she is beautiful. She used to have men chasing her all over, giving her money because of her natural beauty. Oh, see? There you go. I'm telling you. Everybody needs a sugar mama once in a while. Hey, I've done more for less. Anyway, oh, now you got me all like. See, that's why I'm half tempted to get a part-time job, not because I need the money, but just so that I can leave the house, so I could have some kind of social life of some kind. Or I can enjoy other people's company. But then I start thinking about it, I'm like, God, I fucking hate most people. So I don't know. That would be like a... I'm not sure if that would work. But, I haven't had a traditional job since 2013. I've been doing this since then. I quit the school district February of 2013, and I've been working from home ever since. And I miss having a real office space. The sugar mama scares me. Pfft, pussy. Be brave. Be brave. It's only dinner. What's going to happen? I would go hang out at a bar, but I don't like bars. So I guess I wouldn't go hang out at a bar. I don't know. I've been focusing mostly on finishing my book, so that's all that matters to me at the moment. Now that I've got it done, I can actually get back into doing other things like get the blogs going, get more YouTube videos up, and working on Kingmaker, which I'm really excited about. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Hey, look, I got 10 new smart picks on Zeusk. Something else I've been debating on doing a blog post about is dating apps and how they work and how they fake certain things to get you to pay, and then everything stops. Okay, so first of all, I'll get like nonstop, so-and-so wants to meet me, I'm added to so-and-so's list, and so-and-so sent me a message. Like, sounds good and all, and you'll get hammered with that every day until you pay. As soon as you pay for your membership, all that shit stops. In fact, you try to reply to some of those women who sent you messages, none of them will send a reply. So I'm kind of doing an experiment, and I'm keeping track, and I've actually been moving everything over because I want to see just how many of them do that, where they'll goad you into paying, and as soon as you do, then it disappears. And Zeusk isn't the only one that does it. Zeusk, Match.com, and Tinder, we already suspect do it. So I'm collecting data. It's all for science. She'll cook you breakfast in the morning. Yeah, right? Huh? Oh, maybe she has a maid outfit. All right. Woo! Godspeed, man. Godspeed. You see if you can get her a feather duster? Oui? Wow. I almost went inappropriate there. I forgot what channel I was on. Anyway, but yeah. So has anybody else, aside from Ron, has anybody else ever thought of self-publishing before? This will be my first run at it, and not sure what to expect. I think I'm putting in quite a bit of effort to make sure it's all spruced up. So I don't know. We're gonna give it a whack. Why did I read she'll cook you for breakfast? No, she'll cook you breakfast in the morning, man. She'll cook you for breakfast. If you're gonna go with a smile. But anyway, I don't think I'm gonna use. I do have Photoshop, but I think I'm gonna play around with Canva. Mostly so that I have an article for WriterSanctuary, because I'm doing it all in steps. And so I'm going to use Canva to do the book covers and everything for it, I think. Because Canva has a lot of really cool stuff to it. Nat says, yes, I want to self-publish. Me too. That's why I'm starting with KDP. And the reason why I'm starting with KDP is because Ron gave me the idea like months ago. And technically speaking, KDP is one of the most popular platforms for self-publishing because of Amazon. And so I figured, let's start there. So I'm going to see just how much more and what other platforms you can do for self-publishing down the road. So, you know, this is going to be probably a multi-year experiment because I have to write shit for every one of these. So I won't self-publish again, but that's a long story. Yeah. I don't know. You can't really call tape publishing wasn't self-publishing though. You were under a publishing house. With me, it's all going to be just straight upload, and it's going to be print on demand. So I'm going to have some books printed. I want to see the kind of quality that comes with. I'm going to go a whole 9 yards with it. I'm going to do videos and blog posts about the whole experience from start to finish. And so it's going to be exciting. I'm excited. Even if it comes out like crap, it's still going to give me a ton of content that's going to do fairly well on YouTube and on the blog. So no matter what, I fucking win. Oh. And eventually I'll probably get an agent sometime down the road, but I don't have a lot of disposable income for that. So my sci-fi anthology is going well again. Awesome. Is your infomercial in that anthology? And where are you going to publish it? Is that going to be a self-published piece, or are you uploading it to something like Wattpad, or what? Tape publishing with self-publishing house? Yeah. See, I would have went with Amazon. They did do quite a bit more than what Amazon's doing. Like when you're doing self-publishing through Amazon, through KDP, 100% of everything you're doing is all on you. That's all the marketing, the writing, editing, your graphic design shit. They have people you can pay for those services. They have links to it. At least they did on CreateSpace. I'm not sure if KDP does anymore. But unless you pay for the freelancing work, it's all on your shoulders. So there are no commercials. If you want to do commercials, you got to do them yourself. So the whole thing for self-publishing on KDP is all 100% you. And then, so I'm gonna go through the whole process without spending anything until I get to the marketing aspect. Now, if the book looks like it might be okay, I'll probably do some paid advertising on maybe Facebook. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'll have to do some research on that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going the whole 9 yards with it. I've been documenting everything on WriterSanctuary.com. Right now, there's the if you go to the website, it's the self-publishing KDP self-publishing link at the top, and I've only got 2 steps in it so far: is writing the book and then the editing. So next week I should be getting into the graphic design part for the cover. And I'm really looking forward to playing with the calculator for printed copies. That's what I want more than anything. I don't give a rat's ass if I sell any digital copies. I want to be able to print my own copy of my book and stick it on the shelf behind me, just so I can say I fucking did it. Yes, the infomercial will be in it, and no plans on how to publish yet. I'm still researching. Awesome. I got my passport today too. Sweet. I might get my big boy license on Tuesday. I go take my driving test, and I'm like, I'll probably be driving the Impala, but I'm half tempted to take the Fiat because it's a stick with a sports car button. And every time I drive that Fiat, I think of my Daytona. I miss my Daytona so much. That was a fast car. But it comes back to you. Oh, I love turning, stepping into second gear, squealing the tires as you're going through a light. It's awesome. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't do that at the driving test, but you know, I'll take my chances with my agent. He's pretty awesome. Cool. I'll probably do that later on down the road. I would love to have, like what you said during the podcast that one time, like getting on Viking would be just tits. That would be the shit. But you know, I'm also realistic. And right now I don't have an agent. I don't have money to pay an agent. I don't have money to pay a lawyer. I don't have money to go to the hospital. I don't even have a retirement plan. So you gotta work with what you got. Question: how are we going to get all 3 kids in a Fiat? Cram them in the back. I am actually driving the Impala to Utah on Thanksgiving, which has plenty of room. And then I was thinking about using the Fiat to take my driver's test on Tuesday. So, God, it's a fun car, I'm telling you. This little teeny roller skate, but man, she got some balls. But yeah, I would love to go that whole route. But, until I get noticed, I gotta make do with what I got. Right now, I don't got shit. So, besides, I think it's kind of a fun little project of doing self-publishing. Mostly because A, I've never done it before, and B, it's so popular, everybody's doing it. And C, after reading some of the crap that people have been successful after publishing, I should be a god. So we'll find out. But because I've seen some questionable shit that people have published, and all I can think to myself is, "Fucking, it's taking me this long? What the hell?" But yeah, so I'll probably try to do some editing later, but I'm not sure if that's going to work because I've been drinking, and you should never write and edit drunk. It's almost as bad as texting drunk, except for I've never. Well, I can't say that. I've sent unsolicited dick pics twice, but it was Dick Clark. So that's how I roll. I have specific Dick Clark picture saved on my phone and on my computer for that kind of purpose. So, when was the last time you increased your rates? Do I still freelance? Okay, so no. In fact, I think I did a. Oh no, that's in my book. I haven't really freelanced much at all since I started as the content marketing team lead of Green Geeks, mostly because they pay me well enough to where I can do all these side projects that I want to do to try to get something off the ground. And so I don't. I do have a set rate for. I do get approached all the time for adding links to my website or sponsored posts to the blog. And at that rate, if they ask me how much I charge, since I'm incredibly busy anyway, I'll charge you 25 cents a word. And that's my flat rate for anything. Mostly because I'm fast. 25 cents a word, that's all I need. And you'd be amazed at how many people scoff and don't come back. Like, it's fine because I'm in the middle of doing a video. If you're going to interrupt my fucking day, you're going to pay for it. I did have one person give me $120 for a blog post on the blog, which I didn't even have to write, and it took me 20 minutes to upload. I edited to fit, and checked all the links. The whole setup took me 20 minutes, $120, like that. So, like, yeah, $360 an hour. That's great. I had somebody pay me recently for $50 for a link. But yeah, once you start building a blog and people start getting attracted to it, and this was on the gaming blog, you get to a certain point and people start asking you for sponsorships or links or reviews. So at that rate, I do have a set rate for certain things, but for the most part, I don't do a lot of content mills at all. I haven't gone out and looked for private clients. I love my job with Green Geeks. I am the team lead, and I love what I do. And so it gives me free time to write 2 ebooks a day. It gives me the free time to do videos if I can ever get around to doing them. And so I'm not greedy, I guess. I would love to make more money, and I could. Like, if I was to drop all the side projects I do, I can bring in 6 digits, easy. But I wouldn't be happy, and that's what Sam and I were talking about that one day. Is I would hate life. Sure, I would be making bank, but it's not what I want to do. So I love that you value your time, Michael. Oh yeah, always value your time as a freelancer. Oh god, yeah, because the purpose of any business is to get what you can for as cheap as possible. As a freelancer, the vast majority of your clients are going to be businesses, so they're going to try to get as much as they can out of you without spending a lot of money. You got to know what you're worth and stand your ground because it's going to take time. And with as many clients that are out there in the world, you can afford to say, "Nah, I'm not going to do that because that is way too low." And I've told lots of people no. I'm like, it's not worth my time. If you want my time, you want my expertise, you're going to be paying my rate. And I don't negotiate. It's flat, 25 cents a word. Mostly because I'm busy. So if you want me to put aside something I'm trying to do to write your damn article, you're paying a lot for it. So, but you gotta know your rates. You gotta know what you're worth, and what your time is worth, because you don't want to sit there and put so much research and so much time writing an article that you're only going to make like $5 an hour. No, you can't live off that. You got to base your rates on what you need to survive. And I used to plan out if a project would net me $15 an hour at the very minimum, then I would do it. But now I'm to the point where I've got so much going on right now that I've jacked my prices up a lot. I'm like, nah, you're paying this. That's it. And if you don't pay it, that's fine because I was in the middle of doing something else anyway. Either way, I'm happy. Yeah. Have you given any thought on how you are going to do your cover? I started I started thinking about that earlier today, and I don't know if I want to be on the cover or if I want to do a design, because it's an autobiography about how I got started freelance writing and the sheer amount of depression I had to go through to get where I'm at today, and it's a stupid amount of stress. And so there's a lot of personal stuff in it, but I didn't go too far into the personal stuff, and I only tried to keep to the personal stuff that reflected my writing career. So like when I left Sam and moved to LA, that whole thing is in there. But my when my son committed suicide, that affected me more health wise than it did from freelance writing, and so I didn't put that in there, mostly because I don't know if I'd be able to write it without busting into tears. So I decided to leave that part of it out. Um, I might add it in my health and fitness book that I have that I was thinking about doing next year. How to lose 80 pounds in 10 short years. It's mostly about depression and midlife crisis. Um, but, and so I don't know what I want to do. If I want to be on the cover, because I don't like taking pictures. Like when you see me do selfies on Instagram and Twitter, that's like literally twisting my arm. I hate doing them, but some people like them. And so you gotta do what you gotta do to make your fans happy. So, but I don't quite sure exactly know how I'm gonna do the cover yet. That's what I'm gonna be working on this week. So, and I'll do a blog post about that. I'm gonna even take pictures on how to use Canva. I love using Canva. In fact, I'm thinking about paying for a year subscription to Canva because I do wind up using their services a lot. In fact, the thumbnails I've been doing recently for the podcast come out of Canva, and some of the more in-depth videos where I have like the graphics in the middle and the whooshing sounds and shit like that. I got all those graphics from Canva. So I think I'm gonna pay for the year and see how it works because I really like it. I've been using Canva for years, and so they've added quite a bit to it. So I'm really excited. I'll be doing a probably tutorial next week on how to use Canva for a KDP book cover. Someone reached out to me to write blogs for their affiliate marketing business. 25 cents a word. So you can charge whatever you want, dude. The reason why I charge so much, or what I view as so much, is because I am doing other things that I want to get off the ground. And so make sure you're just getting paid what you're worth, man. There's also this doctor who wants to pay me to revise his cover letter. Don't get me started on cover letters. It's not something I usually do. I don't even know how much to charge, but the letter is like 100 pages. Holy shit, that's not a cover letter. That's a fucking novel. Don't. No. Cover letters. Ugh. 2 paragraphs. That's all you need. Your resume will say it itself. Do not send. You know what? Whatever. As a hiring manager, I know it's different for doctors, but as a hiring manager, the last thing I want to do is spend the next week and a half reading your fucking cover letter. Oh, oh, oh my God! I just got worked up, man, dude. You got me all. Canva's amazing. Yeah, it is. Are you going to do the cover graphics yourself, or are you going to hire someone to do the graphics, perhaps on Fiverr? No, I went to college for graphic design. I know my way around Photoshop. I come from a very artistic family, and I've been known to do a couple awesome graphics myself. I do all the graphics for all the stuff we do on the YouTube channel, but for Green Geeks. So yeah, I'm not too bad with Photoshop. Like having a graphic designer as a mom. Yep. See, Dad does it too. Dad actually has a bachelor's in it. She can do some really cool stuff. She's doing my book cover for Beyond the Closet Door. Cool. How to use Canva to do KDP covers would be great for me. I know nothing about graphics. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty cool one. I did kind of a tutorial before. I think I actually have a YouTube video on it, on using Canva to create a book cover for Wattpad. So it's not going to be any much different than that. Except for, KDP's book cover is going to be different, and I got to pick a size on the book. I started playing around with the print-on-demand calculator, so it'll be a little bit different than the Wattpad one, but it's really cool. Canva has so much cool shit to it. Michael could do a video on just cover letters, right? I even did a video on cover letters and resumes, and I'm about to do a blog post next week on it. But yeah, I will go on a rant. I hate when people. I don't need a philosophical discussion in your cover letter. Just tell me why you think you're good for the job and be done with it. Show me your fucking resume, and then we'll move on to the interview part where you can explain the whole 100 pages you want to send me. But don't send me the goddamn book. I delete. When people apply and their shit is longer than 4 paragraphs, I don't even look at it. I'm like, 1 star, move on. Hey, Michael, I'm here with Andrew. He's a gray wizard. Cool. Hi, Diane and Andrew. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Hey, quit trying to bite me. No. Shadow. Go back to sleep. This cat has been bugging me for like 3 days. Ow. Action heroes in the 80s? Yep. That's awesome. Hey, there's nothing wrong with RDJ. But I get your point. That's what everybody's like on this Thirsty Thursday on Twitter. Like, in a couple of months, I'll be able to show some cleavage. But yeah, it's the KDP covers is going to be fun. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit different than Wattpad, but probably not too much different. There's a lot of different fonts you can pick for it. Like the example I used in the video, I made a fake book called Time Lapse, and I'm this close to writing that book because I love the title and I love the cover to it. And I did that in about 30 seconds on Canva. So you can do quite a bit wicked fast, especially if you have an idea of what you want the book to look like. You can research it, and Canva has access to a ton of graphics and fonts and colors. I mean, it's a full system, and so you can just pump it out. And Canva also has a PC app and a phone app, I believe. I have Canva installed, but I think I've used it once. Normally I just use the browser, but it's pretty cool. Michael is the ender of careers and destroyer of dreams. No, only if you're an idiot. don't send me a 100-page cover letter and you're fine. Don't send me a resume that has 100 pages either. Like, I want relevant work experience. Recent, relevant work experience. You're applying to be a writer. I don't care about your job at Arby's. All right? Unless you were writing out the damn menu, I don't care. I don't care about the gas station. I don't care about your time that you spent in Saks Fifth Ave as a freaking cashier. I don't give a shit. I want to know you're able to write what I need you to write. I need you to know WordPress. I need you to know web hosting. And I need to know you're able to string a sentence together without having to fix punctuation marks at the end or capitalize the beginning of a fucking sentence. You'd be amazed by how many people can't do that. And what's worse is that Grammarly doesn't pick up capitalizing the beginning of a sentence. That should be like the first thing, right? Each their own, I guess. See, you all are getting me worked up over resumes. Okay, we're going to go now. Andrew said he likes your chat, or likes your cats. Well, cool. Thank you, Andrew. I like my cats too. Sometimes. Anyway, I feel like the whole neighborhood knows I'm a writer. Everyone at the bank was asking and congratulating me. Awesome. Yeah, my neighbor down the street knows I'm a writer. I don't know if he knows that I write novels, though. I think we were talking about it before, and he knows that I'm a freelancer. So, and he knows I have the YouTube channel. But I don't know if he knows that I actually write books. Probably because I don't. Yesterday was the first time I ever finished writing one. Even total strangers were like, I'm happy for you, brother. Right on. I'm back. Had to smoke a bowl. Oh, you missed an epic rant about cover letters and resumes. That shit pisses me off. I still have to find a writer. And now I have to find a writer that knows web hosting. Like the back end of it. So I need somebody that knows Linux, how to use the command line, a lot of advanced shit, which my writer right now doesn't have. So, yay. Because I don't want to write it myself. I can, I just don't want to. And that's why I don't write. Why? Because you get a boss like me who like goes off the handle if your resume sucks ass. I'm telling you, it's... Remember back in the day when you told people you're a writer, it was like a prestigious thing. Now everybody says they're a writer, even though most of them shouldn't be. The internet and social media has ruined us all. Oh, God, I can't believe how worked up I got over that. That's a sensitive subject. Let's move on. I overheard the resume talk. Sorry, not my thing. Mine are pretty short. I make people and things look better in the end. See, that's all I fucking need. Show me, tell me, what you're doing. And that's all I need. I don't care about your awards for running miles or 5K or that, what's another good one? God. I've already gone off on the people that don't send me resumes. Like I got one that was just a cover letter, a cover letter that was 2 sentences, no resume. And they like 3 things in their 2 sentences were misspelled. All I can think is, man, your parents lied to you. When I say writer, people immediately think novels. Yeah, I get that a lot on dating apps. What do you do for a living? I'm a freelance writer. Oh, what books do you have out? I don't. Hey, but soon I'll be able to say this one right here. Or that one right there. I plan on publishing at least 5 next month or next year. That's going to be my goal. Like, so here's something that bugs me. Is that in the writing community on Twitter, a lot of them are like, they're proud if they write a sentence on their whip. Or they write like 1,000 words and they call that grinding. I'm like, fuck, I put in 4,600 words yesterday in 2 different books. Today I did 1900 with a migraine. Like, how can you, if you're not really into your book, I get that, but it's not that hard. Like when I get sucked into it, I'm like nonstop. I'll keep pounding it out. I wanted to keep writing, but I had to stop to eat. And even then, I was eating my chicken while I was writing my story. And I got this really, I'm at a really cool scene. I'm like, I want to keep writing, but I'm going to be way too liquored up for that. I don't know. I'll try. It'll be different. But I'm like, people, it's not that hard. I don't know why everybody's like beats themselves up over it. And then a lot of people get all kinds of upset at themselves or depressed or bummed out. I'm like, dude, you're a writer. Smile. You got the best job in the world. I don't know. Whatever is ugly in your life, I can fix it. Ugly body, it was a trainer. Ugly house, I'm a decorator. Ugly hair, I'm a stylist. Ugly clothing, I can fix it. I haven't. I don't know if I have anything that's ugly. Demeanor? No. I like my demeanor. I fix ugliness on the outside. Can't do anything about ugly insides. Those are not my biz. Smoke more weed. I love self-development. You have a truly wonderful skill. Nat has a lot of cool skills. I've read tons of self-help books, image building books, confidence books, business books. Hugs and thank you for that. Yep, Nat has a lot of talents. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I need help with. All my shit's mental. And actually, after writing my book today, like I did suffer through a lot of depression, a lot of imposter syndrome stuff, and it held me back a lot. And so, but over the years, I've got so much better at it. I'm not nearly as neurotic about my writing, and I'm truly excited about where this next book's going. I'm super excited to get this first one up. So it's not nearly as bad, but I don't know where I was going with that. The shout is epic. That's why I keep coming back. Yeah. And it's good for an ego stroking. Everybody needs an ego stroking once in a while. Anyway, where was I before the resume rant? That one just I can't believe I got so worked up over that. Probably because I've gone through so many that I can't see how some of these people can think to themselves like, yeah, this is a good job for me. Submit. No, it's not. Decline. Yeah, imposter syndrome. Yeah, reading awful books helps with that a lot. Read something bad that made money. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, one of the big reasons why I'm so confident about self-publishing now is because I've seen some of the excerpts from self-published books that actually sold like 10,000 copies and shit. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, way they get a load of me. So I don't know if and that I bet a big part of that's going to be marketing and how well you push your book. And so that part of it I probably won't get to until after. I suspect I'll be doing the cover this week and hopefully get it into KDP by Friday. So the week of, I'll probably won't market it until after I get back from Thanksgiving. But it'll be up. And all my Buy Me a Coffee supporters, monthly supporters, will get a free copy of it. And then any supporters on Buy Me a Coffee will get a discount if I can figure out how to work that. So, but I probably won't do any hardcore marketing until after I get back, because by the time I get it up, I'm going to have like 5 days before I head out to Utah. And then when I'm in Utah, I don't want to have to think about shit. So I'm going to try to get all my work done, all my writing done. I don't want to do dick the whole time I'm there. This will be a real vacation, not a working one. I just want to be done with everything. So I say that, but it's probably not going to go that way. Who knows? But yeah, so the marketing part's going to be play a big part in that. Bad books can make millions, no books can make nothing. Exactly. So if I can make money off an awful book, I'd consider that a win. Yeah. I'm happy just selling one copy to myself. Like I said before, the only goal I have out of all this is just to put my book on a shelf behind me. I don't care about anything else. If I make a ton of money, if I don't make a ton of money, I don't give a rat's ass. I'm just proud that I finished a book, published it, printed it, and it's on my bookshelf. That's it. Mission accomplished. I'm good to go. If I can write a good book, that would be cool, but it's out for a terrible book that sells. And that's another part that's in my book is that even though you think a book is terrible, it doesn't mean your readers will. And I learned this when working through Textbooker, where there would be articles where I thought, yeah, this shit's coming back. This is terrible. And the client wind up loving it, give me glowing reviews. One even tipped me like $10. So like, wow, that was garbage, but whatever. So this just goes to show that you shouldn't judge your stuff thinking you know what somebody else is going to like to read, because you don't know what they're thinking. It could be gold in their eyes. So you shouldn't judge your own stuff. That's one of the biggest lessons I learned over the years, is that just because you think it sucks doesn't mean that your audience is going to. I mean, who are you to tell the people who like your stuff that it's crap? You know, let them read it and decide for themselves. So that's why I'm pushing hard with this self-publishing thing this time around, and why I'm not nearly as freaked out about it as I used to be. Because like back in the day, 5 years ago, I'd probably be shitting my pants right now, and I probably would have deleted it and started over, because that's just how I roll. But nowadays, not so much. I'm good to go. Let's push this out and see what happens, because you don't know. Every time I did it, people laughed their asses off and said it was good. Oddly, yeah. See. Oh, I got. Maybe I should read the first part of that. I also tried to. This is why I have migraines. I also started to try writing terrible on purpose. That was that was fun. Got me over my fear of writing something bad. Write the worst thing you possibly can. Make it crap. Every time I did it, people laughed their asses off and said it was good all day. Yeah. There you go. But like I was saying before, though, is that you can't dictate what other people are going to like or dislike. You can try your best. You can provide the best story you can. You can spruce it up and make it look nice. But in the end, you really don't know. What you think is crap could be one of the best stories somebody's ever read before. And you become one of their favorite authors, even if it's just one person. That's all that matters. So that's how I've been getting past all the imposter syndrome stuff, is that I finally got to a point where I'm like, you know what? It's not going to happen by crossing my fingers and hoping. So, yeah. There we go. How about that? That was deep. Ugh. So far it looks like Ron is the only other person who does self-publishing. Nat is interested. I haven't really started into the actual publishing part, but I am starting the series on WriterSanctuary.com. And you'll probably see, you follow me on Twitter, so you'll see that whenever I post something new. So, I don't know, maybe I'll help answer some questions. So, Wayne Gretzky. Yep, there we go. This is a good one. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Exactly. Whenever I get down or think I'm not good enough, I think about what Wayne said. That's my favorite motivational saying. Yeah, I use it a lot. That's true, because yeah. And that works in every situation. Oh yeah, I threw in so many cheesy tropes and crap that didn't make sense, but people ended up laughing. It was good for the imposter syndrome, because even at my worst, people still didn't hate it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ron's got it. And Wayne Gretzky. See, and then there's me. Even though, let's see, that's a good one, but my favorite is not necessarily fits this situation, but when people get upset that they get one person who didn't like their stuff, um, or when you're dealing with clients. One of my favorites is a me original. At least I know it. I don't know if anybody else said it before me, but I've been saying this for years. You can't please 100% of the people 100% of the time. Ain't gonna happen. People are gonna hate for the sake of hating. So all you gotta do is just try your best. Um, but even at that rate, even oh, and someone once said that when you get something published, you are going to be someone's favorite author. The law of averages. At least someone is going to fall in love with your shit. So at that point, that's all I care about. Like if I get one person that like loves my stuff, I'm good. I'm happy. I don't do it for the fortune and glory. Do you rotate between writing spots or do you always write in the same place? Like physical locations? I'm tethered to my desk. I never fucking leave it. That's one of my problems. I need to get out and do more. I would love it if I had a coffee shop nearby where I could take my laptop and write and drink coffee. Probably meet some people. That'd be fun. But the only place that's nearby is a Starbucks, and I can't stand Starbucks. So, and all the places I want to go to are in central Denver, and that's like a. Have you ever tried parking in Denver? And I'm like, I could Uber, but it would cost me $50 to get to where I want to go. I could light rail. Well, I guess I can. I can drive up to the station and take the rail in for a buck something, or for $6 for an all-day pass. And the rail stops at Union Station right there on about 2 blocks away from the 16th Street Mall, which is where Caribou's at. So I might wind up doing that, but no, at the moment I write from my damn bedroom because Sam took over my office. I got a bad beta reader review. Bad beta reader review. That's almost a tongue twister when you're drinking. Surely didn't like a sci-fi opening chapter of mine. Well, exactly. You're not gonna. You can't please 100% of the people 100% of the time, which is why I don't know if I really am into the beta reader thing. I'm gonna push out a story. If you don't like it, don't buy the book. Sorry, I apologize that you don't like it. That's about as far as I want to go. I use Sam, I guess, as a beta reader, but mostly she reads it for continuity and grammar and stuff like that. So she's almost like an editor. And then I run everything through Grammarly. I don't know if I can do beta reading as a deal, though. I might try it later on. Maybe I can write a blog post about it and do a video on it. But I don't know. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I think about what he said almost every day. Yeah, it runs through the 100% of the shots you don't take. Runs through my mind quite a bit too. My mystery horror beta reader doesn't read sci-fi, and my sci-fi reader doesn't read anything scary. So I had a scary sci-fi. Nice. Got a reader who is mostly into fantasy and romance, but she said she'd like some sci-fi. She didn't like mine, but gave confusing contradicting reasons why. Yeah. Each their own. Find another reader. I always wonder how different writing locations could improve your creativity. I don't know. I don't know if it really affects me. Mostly I just write wherever I'm comfortable. Like the only reason why I want to go out to the coffee shop is just so I can get out of the damn house. I guess there is something to be said about feeling comfortable and how it affects the way you process information. Because as a writer, your brain is the most important organ. So anything that's beneficial to your mental state is going to be beneficial to your writing. If you're more relaxed at a coffee shop or writing from the park, I've done that before, where I've taken my laptop to a park. Mostly I'll take my notebooks to a park and handwrite notes of things I want to write. Never got to do it in a coffee shop yet, which I really want to do. But I don't know, just being out and getting fresh air often changes your mentality. So anything that works to improve it. 2 or 3 liked the opening chapter. She really didn't like it. She really disliked it, as in she wouldn't read more. Oh, what a bitch. So I'm not sure if it's her. She's not a writer. She's kind of a basic person. Basic white girl syndrome. Sci-fi is a niche genre. It's aimed at nerdy people. Yeah. Hey. Man, it doesn't matter where I write as long as it's chill. Yeah, you don't need anyone to like you or your work. Nope. Exactly. Like, for me, I mean it. The only thing I'm looking for is just to print my own book. Or just to get a copy of my own book behind, to sit it with Mom and Angela's book with my name on the spine. After that, I could care less. Like, if I sold 1 copy to myself, or if I sold 10,000, or even 1,000,000, if I got on the New York Times bestseller list, I don't, it doesn't bother me. My end game is just to have a book with my name on it. That's all I care about. I'm sure once I hit that goal, I might change. Like I said, next year, I think I'm going to try to, I would love to publish at least 5 books, depending on how things go. I don't know how the whole process for self-publishing is going to go. At the rate that I'm going, if I write and edit February, let's see, November, December, January, 4 months per book, so I'll probably get 3 books out next year. So, hey, as long as I can keep up with Stephen King, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. It just sucked. I know one author who does a lot of her beta reader stuff on Wattpad, where she'll upload her book on Wattpad and people read it, and then she winds up publishing it later. I don't know if that would be something you'd be interested in doing. I like doing Wattpad for the fanfic, and 7 is on Wattpad, but when I rewrite the entire thing for publishing, I'm going to pull the whole thing. I'll probably leave the rough draft of it up, but the final version will be actually published in the book. So, she got Bad Taste is all? Yeah, see? I love sci-fi. I don't think there's a genre that I don't like. Well, I can't say that really. There's a couple that I have no interest in, but sci-fi, horror, fantasy, gothic horror, sometimes romance, depends on the mood I'm in. It's another one that I like. Really couldn't get into westerns, but I'm debating on writing some, but they're going to wind up being horror westerns. So, I've got a lot of ideas that mix stuff. Anyway, she said the opening seemed more like fantasy than sci-fi, but she likes fantasy, so I didn't get why that would bother her. People are just anal? I don't know. Like, I started off with this one being, I wanted horror, supernatural. Horror. But it's turning more into supernatural fantasy. I don't know, the next part's I'm writing a pretty scary part, the next part. Ish. I do a lot of quirky stuff in my books, but the one fight was awesome. And the next part, not necessarily a fight, but I think it's pretty awesome. And there was a touchy-feely part later on. Anyway, they're really, I'm like all over the fucking map. I don't know what to call it now. I'm not into romance. I am fairly good at writing it. I have been told that by quite a few people. But I only write for specific people. Oh yeah, I didn't explain in 3 pages what type of ship the guy had because she didn't read that far. Ah. Still, I don't even. I don't think Predator and Prey even tells you what kind of ship they're in. And the only thing that they get into the escape pod, that was it. But that wasn't the premise of Predator and Prey. And if you read it, you'll know why. Horror Western now, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's one of my projects that I have in my folder on my desktop. I've got like 30 or 40 different ideas I want to roll with. A lot of it is inspired by Gothic horror, so like a Western Gothic horror. Yeah. So I have some ideas that I'm gonna play with. So, but romance with tragedy might be interesting. Oh, I love tragedy. Tragedy is one of my fallbacks. And I do some fucked up things to people in books. I can't cram that much info into 3 pages, so yeah, I don't get why it's relevant to make up some class and type of fake ship and cram that in the opening. Yep, he was on a Galaxy class starship. I don't get it either. As long as the story was well written and it had my attention, I don't give a rat's ass about the background ambiance. A lot of sci-fi seems pretty close to fantasy to me. Depends. Well, for fantasy to me is more like, well, Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons, The Witcher. But like sci-fi would be more like Star Trek, Star Wars, science fiction. So Sharknado definitely wouldn't be in sci-fi. That's just dumb. What's another one? Predator and Prey is obviously sci-fi. A lot of Twilight Zone would probably be science fiction. I guess that depends on the story, though. I'm into smut. I could care less about romance. I also like mostly gay smut, so it's not everyone's deal. I write straight smut on occasion, though. Well, there you go. That's why I thought she might like it. And it's not fantasy, it's scary. It's a pretty colorful opening, then gets dark fast. That's the idea. Well, see, and that's my point exactly, is that just because she doesn't like it doesn't mean somebody else wouldn't think it was the most brilliant thing ever written. So I don't know. That's one thing I don't know if I'll ever if I ever do beta readers, I would have to do like 20 at a time. That way you have a pool. Because you can't just take one person's word for it, because just because they think it sucks doesn't mean everybody else is. It goes back to the whole critics thing, like with Siskel and Ebert. I remember back in the day when Army of Darkness came out, one of my favorite movies of all time. The critics hated it, thought it was the dumbest film ever made. I thought it was the most amazing shit I've ever seen. I still do. And now it's a cult classic. So you can't base your opinion on one thing on what one person says about it. That's why I don't really put too much stock in beta readers. The dude lands on the planet. It's pretty. He's a bit confused. Looks around. Then shit hits the fan. Then he shits his britches. Yeah, if I landed on an alien planet, I probably would too. But my in Kingmaker shit hits the fan immediately, like in the first paragraph. I do that a lot though. Like I throw you into it right immediately, like right there. Here it is. I wouldn't say despair. I wouldn't say that was a shit at the fan opening, but that was more of an immediate explosion. The one story that Sam wants me to write, that one starts off with kind of a bad situation. I just like starting off with tragedy. What can I say? The gay dude who read the sci-fi loved my sci-fi, but wasn't into my gay mystery story. He was bored. He was like, "I live it, honey." Some science fiction seems so extreme that it's fantasy. Would John Carter be considered a sci-fi? I love that movie. Um, Probably. I would say John Carter would be science fiction. He wanted more sci-fi, but he's a nerdy gay dude. He's a Trekkie, so he loved the crazy planet and the action opening. Well, but everybody has their cup of tea. So you can't really put a lot of stock into just what one person thinks about a story. They could say it was crap. Well, somebody else could think it was amazing. So that's why I said if I was to do beta readers, I would have to do at least 20 or more. That way, I'd have an open pool of different types of things people like to read, and then get a quantifiable percentage from that. Because I love data. And I'm a dork when it comes to a spreadsheet. What is the percentage of the people that didn't like the opening? Change the opening. I know. I guess technically you have beta readers when you have your agents in the publishing house. You have to make them happy. But still. I know. That's why when you self-publish, you don't have to worry about that shit. Yeah, that's why that's why I try to get 3 beta readers. That way, there's a tiebreaker. Yep, there you go. Yeah, but even then, it's still a very small number to base it on. But if that's what works for you, then it's great. 20? Yeah, 20. I would probably give it to all my followers on Buy Me a Coffee, because I have 49 followers right now. So I'm like, yeah, let all 49 of you fuckers read it for free. It's not that complex. Just get some average schmuck who is a reader and wants to read something for fun. Lots of people will. Yeah, I bet they would. But yeah, I would do 20 or more, just to get a more of a open pool of what people like. It's like with movies and television. When they do the test viewings, and often they'll change how a story goes in a movie or a television series based on the group. Well, in most cases, those groups can be anywhere from 20 to 50 people big. And so I would probably do that, go that road, but I wouldn't base it off just 1 or 2 people. Holy shit. I used to have one of those. Oh my god. That was a long time ago. Yes, I had one of those. The disc gun. Yeah, I got those discs everywhere. Memories of the way we were. Ugh. Oh, man. Fucking head still hurts. And 20, that's a lot of people to chat with and filter all the useful feedback. Yeah, but I'm a dork with a spreadsheet, so I would do it. And everyone reads at different speeds. Exactly, yeah. So you wouldn't have to have a meeting immediately. Just when everybody's done, have them answer a questionnaire. I would quantify the shit out of everything. We're talking numbers. Huh. It's something we can cram into a spreadsheet and create percentages, graphs, and charts. Shadow. I don't know. Personally, I send them an opening, like the first 5 pages or whatever. If they like it, I send more. If they still like it, I send more. See, and that would require too much effort on my behalf. I don't have time to do that. I'll send you the whole thing. If you don't like it, then don't read it. Send it to a man of LA book. He likes to read anything and he'll write a review. I got an A+ rating on Quest holders. Awesome. How do you map out your stories? Do you use any tools or software to help? No. Okay, so it depends on the story. When I did 7, I kind of plotted 7 with I would write in brackets what I want would happen, and I would plot out the entire story, but they never went according to plan. For the most part, the characters take me along for the ride. So I'll start off where I want to go with it, and then shit changes, and it never goes the way I plot it. Despair. When I'm writing despair, that's all winging it. I write 1,500 words and I try to end it on a cliffhanger because I'm recording it for YouTube on creativesanctuary.com. And Kingmaker is all, I'm just going with the flow. The characters are taking me through that one. I do know how I want it to end, and there are a few places where I did write specific things I want to see happen in the book because it's prudent. But for the most part, I just go with it. But I rarely ever, like when I map out anything with any kind of mapping system or plotting or pantsing, it never follows how I planned it. They just go off on their own tangent. Like I said before, I am just the narrator. The characters take me along for the ride. Then I can get feedback by the chapter. I can see how that would work, Nat. I use tools. It's called a notebook. Yeah, and I use LibreOffice. It's the free software, and then I upload it to. Right now, I uploaded it to Google Docs just so that I could feed it through Grammarly's Chrome extension because I can't afford an editor. At that point, I'll copy and paste that back into a docx file so that I can import it into Kindle Create to format it for KDP to get it uploaded. I do want to try Scrivener. I do plan on doing a review for Scrivener, video and blog post. And I was debating on moving Kingmaker over to Scrivener just so I can see how it works. I do like the aspect of being able to keep track of shit on the side while I write. And Scrivener itself is only a $50 buy, and it does have a lot of cool tools. So I might wind up buying it just to see. If anything, I'm fairly sure that maybe my blog posts and videos might net me back the $50 I spend on it. So we'll have to see. But for now, it's just been LibreOffice and Google Docs and Grammarly's Chrome extension. An actual notebook. I love my paper. Okay. So this is, I don't know if you guys, probably not, because it's a behind the scenes video on Buy Me a Coffee. Here's my notebooks that I have on my desk at all times. And yes, I do write in them. And I've got notes for things, priorities for October, which, hey, look, I did like half of those. Right on. Blogging ideas for WriterSanctuary. Updating posts to get to 10,000 visits a month. Rebuilding the gaming website. I mean, I've got all kinds of notes. But I've got 4 notebooks here. I've got my journal down here next to me. I got my fitness journal that I use here. Yeah, I've got notebooks upon notebooks. Storyboard notebook for me, or I just do a timeline on a paint program or in a Word document. I can never do a timeline. That's the problem. It's like, so there are a few things that I want to happen in Kingmaker, but I would never be able to like plot out the entire timeline. It just, every time I try, it goes off on something else, which winds up being better than what I planned. So like, I'm good. I just go with the flow. Just a basic word processor, notebook, and Grammarly is all I need, and I'm good. See, that's all I use. Is I've got LibreOffice, which is free. Now, when it comes to writing, I don't think I use my notebooks for creative stories. I just write in Libra. I'll make notes on. No, I should. There's times where I'm having to go back to like the first chapter just so I can keep the continuity right. And I'm like, fuck, it'd be so much easier if I just wrote the shit down. Yeah. So I'll probably do that in the future. But yeah, I don't use anything fancy. I guess I'm a little old fashioned. No. My first stories were on a typewriter, on Grandpa's ribbon typewriter, when I was 9. So that's old fashioned. LibreOffice never worked for me. I uninstalled it and reinstalled it 3 times on 2 PCs, an i3 and i7. See, that's what happens. You used Intel. I don't know if that's what it is. I have an AMD, so I've never had problems. I've been using LibreOffice for shit 2000. So I used to use OpenOffice, but then the developers, half the developers from OpenOffice went on to LibreOffice, and I started using that towards the end of 2013. God, it's for a long time. I've never had a problem with it, so I don't know why you have such a issue with it. That's weird. Sometimes I do outlines in Notebook just because it's easier. So I can't say that I've never done it before. There's times where I'll take my notebook outside, or when I'm out and about, I'll jot down notes of ideas that I would like to happen in my book, but not a whole outline. Sometimes I do character profile sheets in a different document, but only for longer stories. Okay, so I'm a bit of a dork. For Despair, that I'm writing on WriterSanctuary for YouTube. I am not sure where they are offhand, but I have character sheets from Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition because I roll out the entire story. So however the game rolls out, that's how the story progresses, which is kind of fun because at that point, I don't even know what the hell is going to happen. So it's different. It's kind of cool. I enjoy it. I'm a dork. I know. What can I say? Now I use WordPad, a basic text editor on Windows 10. Yep, WordPad, a lot better than Notepad, that's for sure. Yeah, but I don't know why you can't use Lever. Now Lever does give me issues sometimes. It's kind of glitchy, not like in a bad way, like terrible and able to use kind of way, but it does do weird things periodically. That's why I want to try giving Scrivener a chance. The free version gives you 30-day free trial, but the 30-day free trial is whenever you, not from when you started, but how many times you open the application. So if you only open it 30 times in the last 6 months, it's still going to be free. So I want to give that a shot to see what it's like. Some of the tools that are in it look pretty interesting. I played with it once, and I am kind of jazzed that it does have a notepad on the side where I can put all my notes and shit in it. And I don't know how well, if it does any grammar checking or spelling like that. I only used it briefly for one time, so it's gonna be pretty cool. I would like to try it out. WordPad is awesome. Hey, a lot of people use WordPad. I used to use WordPad quite a bit back when it was in Windows XP. I'm showing my age. I think it was the first time when WordPad was actually in Windows was in XP. God damn, that was a long time ago. I feel so old. So, I can get feedback by Jeffrey. Okay, making sure that I caught up with everybody's notes and comments. Cool. Yeah. So I'm kind of sorry that we didn't have anything really detailed for today for the podcast, but I was pretty excited. Like, you have no idea how excited I am that I actually finished writing a book. 7 was the closest I ever came. I still have to write the final chapter to it, and I'm halfway through it. But this time is done. Like, I finished, even though it's just the first draft, I finished it. And that makes me jazzed. That makes me pretty excited. Which makes me just want to do more, to be honest. So, big question, what does everyone use to write? I use Microsoft something. I can't remember what version it is. I use LibreOffice. I'm going to use Scrivener 3 probably next week. I think I'm going to do, if anything, I'm going to do a review on it. So I think it'll still come out to be worthwhile. But I've used LibreOffice most of my freelance writing career. I have used Office XP, Office 2000. Jesus. Aldus PageMaker from the 1995. What else have I used? Lotus. Remember Lotus? Or WordPerfect. There we go. You want a blast from the past. I grew up with WordPerfect. Angela, I use Microsoft Word and Google Docs. I also use a notebook to write down ideas and have a reference for later. See, there we go. So it looks like a lot of us use whatever notebook and free version of shit that's out there. I'm telling you, like, it doesn't matter. Like, whether you use WordPad or Libre, or even OpenOffice, doesn't really matter as long as you get to writing. And then, if you're worried about spell checking and shit, like Libre, I don't know about WordPad, but LibreOffice does a really good job with it. But what I've done is copy and paste it from whatever you're using into a Google Doc, and then run Grammarly's Chrome extension on Google Chrome, and it'll pop up with all kinds of stuff. And so you can fix your shit pretty quick. I enjoy it. Microsoft Word 10 is what I use. Hey, you know, whatever works. Whatever works for you to finish your book. That's all that really matters, you know? You don't need fancy, flashy, like, I'm going to try Scrivener out. It is flashy. But in reality, I'm just as keen to finish the book using LibreOffice and Google Docs. I'm going to transfer it into Kindle Create to upload it. But I feel as long as the story is well written and engaging, it's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you typed it out on a ribbon typewriter or cranked it out in the newest version of Microsoft Office. As long as shit's spelled right and your grammar's correct, that's all that matters. And even then, I've read some stuff where, like, I'm going through it, I'm like, that is not right. Which goes to show that not even professional editors are 100% accurate. Nothing is. All you can really do is cross your fingers and hope for the best. But yeah, it's a rounding 9 o'clock, people. I enjoyed our conversation tonight. I'm pretty excited about getting the books published. If anybody else has anything they want to get published or want to comment on, feel free to comment or leave a comment on any video or send me an email. I'm more than happy to promote your guys' shit. So if you have a book you want me to read and want to promote it, let me know. Wait, shit, maybe that's Microsoft Office. I'm telling you, a lot of people use Office. I still have a cracked copy of Office 2000 that I got in 2001. Fuck, I don't even know if that'd load anymore. I still have all my old software. I still have a laptop that runs Windows XP. Maybe. I dropped it the other day. I don't know if it works now. But I kept it because there's a lot of cool software I have for XP, so I don't want to throw it away. Nope, not tonight, Mike. We're going to tell 10 strap. It's not over yet. What? Not tonight, Mike. We're going to tell 10 strap in. It's not over yet. Okay, I got that one. More anywho. Well, I'm almost out of Fireball, but I can finish off the peanut butter chocolate, I guess. Hey, if as long as you guys want me to hang around, I'll stay on. It's not like I have a hot date. Makes me wish I would have brought the rest of my Fireball, though. I do have... I can chase my Fireball with some Pinot Noir. That's actually quite a bit left in there. But no, I'll finish off my peanut butter chocolate. This is going to tear my shit up. I'm not done with my drink yet. I like the Bird Dog peanut butter, but the Old Smoky is much more smoother. Oh man, I am going to be fucked up later. There's going to be another 6 ounces of whiskey. Last of that. And there you go, Mike. Another drink. Yep, I'm making another drink. Chocolate peanut butter. This is way stronger than Fireball. Okay, so not quite 6 ounces. Looks more like 5. So, gonna be quite a bit. Let's see. Here's the dad. Here's the dad. Cheers. Skull, even though I can almost guarantee you'd never catch your dad drinking chocolate peanut butter whiskey. And my stepdad and I really didn't have the most stellar relationships. But the last few times I was out there, we actually had decent conversations. And I was really hoping to bridge that gap, because I was missing for almost 30 years. And I feel like I missed out. Now I don't have that chance. Okay. Anywho, Skull. Oh, he'd try it. You'd try it, but he wouldn't like it. Him and that Olympia beer. The most god-awful beer you could possibly imagine. I remember growing up, when he first moved into that house. I think, Angela must have had been like way, way little. We're talking diapers still. Because I was super young. But, no, probably not. I was about 12. So she wasn't that old. She wasn't in diapers. She would have been about 5. But, I remember when Mom and Mom would have parties. And, at one point he put me in charge of the keg. And so I learned how to pour from a keg at a very young age, where you don't get foam. Lon taught me how to do it. So, anytime anybody would come in to get a topper for their beer, they'd go into the living room, and I'd be there in the kitchen with the keg by myself, and I topped myself off. Or, I don't remember this because I was passed out, but when I went catfishing with Lon and Uncle Ron, and they didn't bring any water for me to drink, and I was 6 years old, so they gave me beer, and I came home passed out, and Mom was furious. She broke a wooden spoon over his head. So it wasn't all bad. I have a lot of fun memories. I just wish I could have got more. You drink whiskey more than beer? Really? I never. No, there's no way. Maybe Mike might show the guys that picture. What picture? You drink whiskey more. Show the guys that picture. I'm not sure what picture, but I've never. Okay, so well, your dad had Canadian Mist and Canadian Host. I wouldn't really call that whiskey. It's more like rot gut. But no, I've always grown up with him being a beer drinker. I remember pouring from keg and party balls when they first came out. We used to go to Wyoming to get party balls. That's when they were trying to curb back on the kegs, which really didn't pan out very well. They went back to kegs shortly after that. God, that was a long time ago. On your phone, duh. Well, no one's going to be able to see that shit. Shit. I don't know. What picture... Is it the one that... Is the one that... No, because Patrick sent me a bunch of shakes and burgers. Okay, Angela. I don't know if anybody's going to be able... Oh. What picture? The one of... Oh, me and you? Okay, that's the one I was just looking at. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to see that. This is... Oh, shit. See? It's not going to... Every time I try to rotate it to see it better, it doesn't work that way. Can I just... Open it? Oh, you fucker. Just open the goddamn thing. Save to medium. Okay. No, what's funny is that I remember that sweater that I'm wearing. Let's see if I can open the gallery. Nope, that didn't work. All right. Hold on. I'm looking for my picture here. I don't know how to use my phone because I hate phones. I hate photos. That is not what I was looking for. You rat bastard. Okay, so I saved it in the fucking gallery. But I can't figure out how to open it. They're waiting. I'm trying. Give me a moment. Shit. What if I... See, it's sideways, so I don't know if anybody... I saved it to VZ Media. Look how young he is whenever he shows you guys. Okay, well, I guess I can show it sideways. I wish there was a way I could just... See, now if Sam was here, I'd just have her do it, and she'd be able to, like, flip it out. I don't know how to open it. Does anybody know how to open VZ Media from your phone? Not like anybody would be able to help me. That's not what I wanted. Is there a app maybe I can use? God, I can't read shit. And I've been drinking. That helps a lot. Oh, fuck a duck. Okay, so I guess I'll just show it to you sideways. Alright, drum roll, please. Okay, here we go. We're sideways. I'm going to turn off the light and see it stop at the glare. So, this is me and Angela. And she's a baby at that point. Itty bitty girl. And that's me with my weird goofy cut. And I can't really tell if this is working because I can't... There's such a huge, massive delay that I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out here. I'm looking at it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't really see all that well. Oh, it's off. That was stupid. A BlackBerry. No, it's an S8, man. God, I wish it would just stay like that, but it's not gonna. Yeah, see, it rotates. But anyway, that's me and Angela. Don't know if you can see it. I don't know how to do that shit. The thing is, Patrick, is that I hate phones like something fierce, and I refuse to learn dick about my phone. That's what I have daughters for. I just hand it to my daughter, say, here, fix this. You give me a computer, you give me a website, you give me a web hosting server. I'll run circles around it. But my phone, nah, have no interest in learning my phone. Absolutely none at all. I like useful technology. I don't think a phone is. I was a fat baby. No, I wouldn't say necessarily you're fat. What's funny, you used to have that birthmark in between your eyes, and Arabeth had the same birthmark for like the longest time. It was pretty cool. I even told Sam that a lot of times Arabeth reminded me of you when you were a baby. So she's definitely, well, definitely a Helms. Brockbank / Helms. She's got my wit. That's for damn sure. Yeah, she's her daddy's daughter. But yeah, she reminds me a lot of mom, grandma, and even Grandma Brockbank had the same kind of build. You guys were kind of a smaller build, so your phone is a small computer. Yeah, fuck that. It's like, so I have a gaming channel that I'm trying to grow, and I'm just waiting for the opportunity for some mobile game app to come around and say, we'll throw all this money at you if you promote our game on your channel, just so I can tell them to eat a dick. I have no interest in mobile gaming. But you know, it's the same reason why I'm pretty sure I will never get Apple as a sponsor. Or Comcast. Who else? Oh, I've animated a lot of companies. So, good night, people. Hope everyone has a great weekend. See you all Monday. Good night, Ron. Have a good weekend. Hopefully, by Monday, I will have more information about when my book will actually be published. As soon as it is, I will share the link with everybody. And some people will get free copies of it. So, it's still there, just under a black light. I think Angela's went away. Or not Angela. Fuck. I think Arabeth's went away. Guess you can't hang till 10. Probably not. Well, Ron should be in the same time zone. Some people are old, Angela. Give us a break. I would be on my way to bed if you guys want to beg me to stay up till 10. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay up till 10. I'm old. I meant that in the nicest way. Yeah, that sounded nice. Hey, Ron, you pussy ass. You can't stay up till 10. I'm kidding. I know. Hey, I'm drinking. That's why you guys love me. Do I have a lot of people here tonight, though? Kind of weird. Oh, Fridays, which is weird because Friday night, when it was me and Chris, we'd get like 10 to 15 viewers. By myself, I get 6. Which goes to show that I suck. No, what it is that I think a lot of people expect writers to be more reserved and conservative, maybe, or more professional. And when you watch my videos, I try to keep the videos pretty professional. But when it comes to live streams, I am a completely different person. This is who I really am. I am the same way I am this in real life. I'm like this on Facebook and Twitter. When people ask you, are you the same person on social media as you are in real life? I'm like, yeah, a bit of a douche. So that's why I say I'm an acquired taste. That's part of why I'm still single, is that I'm a very intense person and not everybody can handle that. And that's fine. I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I know that. And there's days where I even shock the shit out of myself. But you know, how about this old, I'm going duck hunting at 5 a.m.? See, yeah, but you're also 30 something. Eat a dick. I'm dog tired, worked my arse off repairing my water pipe leak. Well, you know, and Ron, don't feel bad. Angela's just giving you shit. You know, if you're tired, you're tired. I'm tired. I would love to go to bed. But you know, my bed's a brick, so probably not. It's pretty sad when you start saving up just so you can spend a night at the hotel down the street so you can sleep for one night. 10:13 my time, Neil. Yep, see, you're an hour ahead. 10:16 here, so Ron's the same. Oh, well. See, I'm thinking straight down. Well, I guess you're not going to be straight down for me, are you? Because then we got straight down for me is New Mexico. Okay, so yeah, you're okay. Yeah, I was thinking wrong. I thought Texas was closer than that, but it's not. So yeah, don't give Ron shit. It's 10:16. I'd be in bed too. I don't even need a water pipe. I'm just tired. I haven't slept since 1998, people. Give me a break. Damn, not the water pipe. Oh, okay, sorry, that sucks. Yeah, I hate when water pipes break. I remember when Pandora's chain, my Rhodesian Ridgeback. At this point, she weighed 80 some odd pounds. Big for a Rhodesian. Rhodesian healthy weight is 60 pounds. Well, they also have an eating disorder, which kind of sucks when you have a black lab because they don't. And so you got to make sure he gets enough food. But she winds up eating his food. Big, long mess. But anyway, her chain got wrapped around the water faucet for the outside. And she jerked on it, going after a squirrel or something. Pulled it right out of the fucking wall on the outside. Next thing I know, there's a ton of water coming shooting in. And guess where the outside water pipe was located? Right above my bed in the basement. So there I am, holding this ice cold water pipe together, trying to get a hold of the landlord and the handyman because I have no idea where the water shutoff valve is because they hid it because this is the house that Mike built. Long story. So I had to sit there holding on to a freezing water pipe, dripping wet, for 45 minutes. It was miserable. And then I had to strip everything off the bed. It was, I hated that house. I hate that house. But so, yeah, I feel you, Ron. Go to bed. I'm going to start a GoFundMe account for Mike for new bed and glasses and chair. I need all three. Like right now, I'm thinking. So I was gonna start saving up for a new something, but I'm gonna spend a lot of money getting to Utah and getting back, and so I'm not gonna be able to do much for a chair this time around. Plus, Christmas is coming up, and so I'm trying to figure out which would be the least expensive route. Now, the bed I want is $3,800. I can survive off this piece of shit until I can afford that. What I desperately need, though, is glasses and a chair. Now, the chair I can kind of survive on. Glasses are an absolute. Sam's going to be setting me up on an appointment, hopefully by the time we get back from Utah, where it's not that expensive to get my test. What it is that my eyes are a picky bitch. I need to have transition lenses with the blue light blocking coat, and I have to have titanium frames because I'm allergic to every metal on the planet. The only metals I could wear are titanium, pewter, platinum, sterling silver, and stainless steel. Everything else will either turn me green or literally burn my flesh off my body. Now, my first pair of glasses I wore, where they were touching right here on the side of my face, used to leave sores. They would literally, it would eat through my skin. And so at one point, Sam had to take fingernail polish and paint the sides of my glasses so that the fingernail polish would provide a basic layer of protection for a while. It would last for about a week, but then you'd start seeing how it would start eating away again at my skin, and so she'd have to paint it again. And then we found a company online that sold titanium frames for relatively cheap. Well, cheaper than Walmart. So I started going with those and never had a problem since. But I can't do cheap metal. I have to get expensive shit. Plus, I love the transition lenses. So like when I'm outside doing my walks, my glasses change color, and it's great. I don't necessarily need that, but you know, I do need the blue light blocking stuff for when I have a 27-inch widescreen right in front of my face, plus a 22-inch widescreen on the right of me, and I plan on getting the bigger one later. But yeah, so all of that is not necessarily going to be expensive. It's only going to be, I think it was like $110 for my glasses last time. The test itself is only going to be like 40 or so. So I don't necessarily need a GoFundMe. I just need to like actually do it. But, you know, priorities. I sent my daughter to Washington, D.C. this summer. I'm going to be sending my next daughter, the next youngest, which is Annika. She'll be going on her D.C. trip in a couple years. So I get to pay for that every month now. I still need to get Airbus Letterman jacket. What else? Oh, I got to get my license back. So there are more important things that come up that I have to pay for. So I'll eventually sleep. Probably in Utah. Too bad you're getting it. I'll be fine. I'll be good, dude. I'll be good. Somebody's high maintenance. I wouldn't say high maintenance. It's just I have to have certain shit. My taste in women kind of went up too. It's like when I got back from LA, I keep making the comment that, you know, once you had a $60 bottle of wine, it's kind of hard to go back to hanging out at Taco Bell. We're not picky, are we? No, we just know what we want. Yeah. Ask mom for something? I can't do that. I don't ask mom for anything. I am the type of person who I will fight for everything I own. I have. I don't like charity. I will suffer until I'm able to do it. I think it's more of not necessarily that I enjoy suffering. It's more of I enjoy the accomplishment of looking back saying, I did this. So like, I'm the same way with the games too. Like with EverQuest 2, I'd have people say, here, I've got this item off whatever mob. It's a Billy badass weapon at level 8. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'd rather earn it. I'm the same with everything. I have to earn my own. I don't like just having things handed to me. It's always been an issue for me. So I will eventually get it all. I just gotta hunker down and figure it out. So it's much appreciated. I thank you guys for thinking that. I think it's amazing that you guys want to get me a chair, glasses, and a bed from GoFundMe. But really, I get more out of earning my keep. it's more, it means more to me. So we'll keep doing it until we get it, huh? And we will. Do you know why? Because we are a badass, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yeah. I am. Oh my God. You guys want to stay up for another half hour? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'll pass out right here on camera. So I keep. Okay. That's, yeah. So I'm out of shit to talk about. How about you? I'm really excited about going home for Utah for Thanksgiving. I know that we're welcome to stay at like everybody's house, but we're still going to get a hotel. Mostly because I look forward to sleeping in a hotel bed like you wouldn't fucking believe. And a hot tub? Oh yeah. I have been needing a hot tub for 4 years. So with the GoFundMe, you're a poor little boy. Pretty much. No, it's not that. It's that I don't know. I feel weird if you start a GoFundMe for shit that I can afford eventually on my own. I'm good. I'll get it. I just need to get rid of some teenagers. God damn, children are expensive. No, but seriously, I'm glad everybody got to go to DC. I never did. Is she gonna be graduating next year? Fucking that's scary. And then my youngest, she's going to DC. I would rather my kids have all that stuff. So, you know, I'll sleep on a brick. If only my kids knew just how much I actually sacrificed for them. But they never will. I've sacrificed a lot. Anywho, I think I still. I don't know. It's. Wow. My mind is mush. It is way too late for this bullshit. Stay up till 10, you say. Keep drinking, you say. I'm almost out of whiskey and I have to start drinking fucking wine. Wine. Whiskey with a wine chaser. Won't be the first time. Okay. Let's try to talk about something meaningful since we only have 4 concurrent viewers right now. Everybody's like, fuck this route. I don't know. I try to be helpful. I try to give good advice. And I am. I am an expert when it comes to content mills or freelance writing. It just makes me feel bad because I don't do so much of it anymore because I outgrew it. I'm not going to keep doing content mills when I make 4 times as much with what I do now. And I feel bad because I get a lot of subscribers for text broker stuff. I don't do text broker anymore. I am, for lack of a better term, I'm way beyond that. And I'm hoping that maybe I can help some more people with the self-publishing thing coming up. Or I want to do more vocal media stuff, more hub pages, Medium. I have to turn myself back into an expert for something new because I'm a text broker expert. You put in text broker in YouTube, 90% of the videos are going to be mine because I'm good at what I do. But it makes me feel bad because then there's people that come in and saying, okay, well, I'm going to get some information from you. Yay. And then they're like, fuck, you're drunk, and they leave. So I kind of feel bad, but I don't know. Oh, I hear you when Jesus. I won't tell you what I thought you wrote, Patrick. I hear there we didn't eat, so the kiddo could. Yeah, yeah. I went without Christmas so the girls could. I went without a lot of shit for my girls. The girls especially. With the boys, Sherry made it extremely difficult to be in the boys' life. Like, almost virtually impossible. So, at least with the girls, Sam isn't the bitch Sherry was, and so I've gone without a lot for the girls, and I still will. They're my babies. Even I don't know. She'll be 17 in February, but she's always going to be my baby, and there isn't anything in this world I wouldn't try to move for her. Well, you're helpful. You have great advice. That's why people keep coming back, but they only come back for like 5 minutes. Don't feel bad about not doing content mills videos. Some people do things they outgrew just for the views. And, at the time when I was making the videos, I was still using TextBroker. And Chris Desitoff, he's the one, first started his YouTube channel with doing TextBroker videos. And at that point, I was playing around with videos. And he's actually the one who told me that I should make TextBroker videos because he read a lot of my TextBroker blog posts on WriterSanctuary back in the day, and it helped him make a lot of money. And so he's thinking, if you did the TextBroker videos, you'd own the market. I'm like, yeah, well, all right, we'll give it a shot. And he's right. I am the expert TextBroker user on YouTube, but I stopped using it shortly after I started making those videos because I make more money doing what I do now. And I feel bad. And sometimes I think about going back and doing more TextBroker videos and doing TextBroker, but I'm like, fuck, that means I want to be taking a pay cut. It wouldn't necessarily be a pay cut. I'd still get paid for doing the TextBroker work, but that would mean I wouldn't get to spend more time doing, what I do now, like writing the ebook or publishing my first novel coming up here. My first full-length novel, no less. It's going to be 300 some odd pages. It's going to be coming out in January, or probably February. I wouldn't be able to do the YouTube videos, which I haven't been able to do. There's a lot of things I wouldn't get to do if I did that. And I'm like, is the money worth it? And sometimes I think, maybe. Like, if I was to dump everything, I would make so much more money. But like Sam said, I wouldn't be happy doing it. So, I don't know. I need to become an expert in something I do now. I just feel bad for the people who subscribe for the YouTube for the TextBroker stuff and don't do it no more. So, I don't know. I get it's weird. Like, I'm more self-conscious about. I'm more empathetic towards humanity than a lot of people, and so things kind of affect me differently. Yeah. If you're into videos that viewers will not. Wow. Let me try that shit again. If you aren't into your videos, the viewers will know. Exactly. So just stick with what you're doing. Not saying content mills are bad, but eventually people will stop using them. Yeah. I'm finished with my drink, so I'm tired now. Yeah, see? Stay up till 9. Stay up till 10. Now you're half hour in, you're going to be like, nah, I'm done. Jog on. No, but you're right. I try not to force videos, but it's funny that a lot of the videos that I think are going to do really awesome, like the SEO tools that I use, I thought would do way better than it did. Fuck no. That video is more abandoned than. I was about to get political. Let's just say that nobody watches that video. And, no, it's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll get into a groove. It would be kind of cool to see how much I actually make on YouTube, which would be like probably $10 a month. But, that's not why I built the channel. I built the channel to help people learn. I'd love it when people say, your videos help me do X, Y, and Z on Textbroker. One of my most favorite comments recently was that a viewer, took my advice on Textbroker and wound up saving his family from being evicted from his house because of the money he was making. And that right there is why I do what I do. I think it's awesome. So, doesn't matter if I ever get monetized. I still love doing my live shows and drinking in public. Okay, lol. Babe, I need another drink. That twist your arm. You wouldn't tell. You can't tell we're related, can you? I am so looking forward to going home. I'm going to try to make it a quarterly thing. I would do it more often, but I don't know if I can afford to do it. But I would like to come down 4 times a year. So I'll have to see if I can make that happen. But I'm really looking forward to coming home. Especially after recent events. And if it wasn't for being tied to a mortgage with this place, I'd probably stay in Utah for an extended period. But I don't know. Well, things are just kind of up in the air at the moment. So we'll have to see. Yeah. I don't want to get all bummed out. I'm trying my hardest to not fall apart. So, I don't know. Maybe I should. Here we go. So, here's something random to talk about. You know what these are? These are CBD oil cigarettes. They're made from hemp, so it's not technically THC. It's made from CBD oil, and they do help me sleep. But I can't stand the smell of these fucking things. I've had this pack in my office for about 1.5 years, and I've handed more out to my to Sam's 22-year-old than I've actually smoked. Because I think I've had maybe two or three total, and they do work. The CBD calms me down, it relaxes me, pass right the fuck out. But I can't stand the way they smell. Oh my god, just shut. And they're dry as fuck. But oh my god, they're horrible. I don't even know why they're still on my desk. You did, you twisted, so another drink it is. We're looking forward to you coming home and trying Burly Burger. There we go. I'm looking forward to a burger. You better be ready. It's a lot of food. I'm not the fat kid that I used to be. That's going to be the hard part. Especially by the time I go down there, I plan on losing quite a bit of weight before I hit before I go to Utah. And on my birthday, I wanted to just pig out on random shit and not worry and just eat whatever the hell I want. Nope. I didn't even get halfway, not even a quarter of the way through everything I bought. Because I'm just not the fat kid I used to be. I can't pack it away anymore. Which is good. It's disappointing. Because I remember going to the burger bar back when I was about 12 years old or so. And I got a quad burger, and Mom got a quad, but she couldn't even eat half of her quad. So not only did I finish my quad, but I finished hers as well. So if anybody doesn't know what burger bar is, a quad burger is 4 patties that are about this big a fucking round at that point. This was 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago. So more than. So they're about this big round, 4 patties, that big. And I had more than probably 1 3/4 of one of those. The Big Ben was 8 of those. I miss the burger bar. Bring those home. Mom needs them. we're driving. I don't have to worry about being on the plane. So, if mom will smoke them, it's not THC, it's not weed, it's CBD. It's perfectly legal, and they do work. I do sleep a lot better. I just can't stand the taste of them or the smell of them. So maybe if mom will smoke them, I'll bring them. So they're just, I don't know. I just don't like them. And yeah, the box is cool. They have different flavors. This one here's a berry. It's supposed to be berry. I just never, I couldn't really get into them. So, I don't know. Burger Bar was on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Yep, I love the Burger Bar. God, that was a long, long time ago. We always go to Roy for the Burger Bar. Back in the good old days. Another one was Central Park. So I used to live on 13th Street, just 3 houses down from Central Park. And Central Park was a drive-through burger bar, or a burger bar, a joint. And it got to the point to where I would pull up, and they knew exactly what my order was, and they would have it ready for me. It was a half-pound double cheeseburger, everything large, Dr. Pepper, no, half-pound double cheeseburger, everything large, Dr. Pepper, bucket of fries. No ice. That's what it was. Okay, so that's what it was. Half-pound double cheeseburger, everything large, Dr. Pepper, no ice. And they would have that perfect as I came up. Oh, I missed Central Park. And now up here, we don't have, it's not Central Park, we have Good Times, which is kind of like it. And their Big Daddy's pretty good. I'm a big fan of the mushroom cheeseburger we have here is pretty good at Good Times. I love Good Times fries. Calories galore. Not if you're. It's not conducive if you're trying to lose weight, but it's good. But perhaps the best restaurant we have here in Denver that I've actually been to. I can't say that it's absolute best because I haven't been to every restaurant, but the best restaurant I've personally been to has been Elway's in Denver. And it's a ritzy restaurant. You're spending $30 to $50 a plate. And I had a chicken club with a pesto pasta. And my God, the pasta was amazing. The chicken club was the best. It was the best breast I've ever had in my mouth. It was amazing. Oh, it was so, like, I don't say this very often, but it's worth $50 a plate. It was season 1, episode 29. Nice. Cool. I might have to look that up. It's like there's movies like The Stand. I like watching The Stand. I'm like, I've been there because 80% of The Stand was filmed in Utah. I was like, I've been in almost every single place that movie was filmed. Back in my younger days. Anywho. Oh my God. You guys suck. Keeping me up drinking. You know what's sad? I'm completely out of whiskey. I don't know what I'm drinking on Monday. I might have to drink wine. Which is fine. I like wine. I have blueberry wine. I have blackberry wine. That's son of a bitch. Alright, I'm good. I like wine. I even have wine glasses. So we can do that on Monday. But, my God. Okay, so. Oh, my Jesus. Okay, so anybody joining us, not all writers are this liquored up. I don't know if are there any other drunken writers on YouTube? Maybe that'll be my shtick. Fletch on 24th? What the fuck is 24th? Are you talking about 24th Street, maybe? We're up to 5 people. Woohoo. Hey, we were up to 6. Hey, and actually, we were up to 8 at one point. Yeah. I don't know what to do, people. What? Little girl. Yeah. No. She has been all week. My God. This cat. Her name is Shadow. And my God, you fit your name so well. Drink the blueberry wine? Oh, I will. I like blueberry wine. Blueberry wine is my favorite, actually. I'm a big fan of Colorado Cellars. If they want to sponsor me, hook me up. But Colorado Cellars make some of the best fruited wines. Blueberry, blackberry. I do like Catherine. St. Catherine's is another really good one. I'm trying to think of ones we have here in Colorado. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to pick her up. She jumps on me anyway. Huh. You just won't leave me alone. Because you want to be in my lap all the damn time. Yes. It's my pretty girl. My Shadow. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows. Shadow said, I'm coming there anyway. Yep. Pretty much. Huh. Yeah. Even when she was a little kitten, she'd sit there in a little ball of fur in my hand. Yeah. It's my pretty girl. Yes. Yes. Don't need to chew on my microphone. Anywho. God damn. I am... Picture message. What are you guys sending me now? Okay. Cat. I'm trying to use my phone. You got yours, mine heard, and he came. Nice. Cool. Oh, he's a pretty kitty. And he almost, if he was black, he'd look like a Bagheera. Okay, you don't need to chew on the microphone. Or on me. Try to sit there and lick my fingers. Hey, Sam is here. Probably wondering why the fuck I'm still on. You know what I like? So, I try to promote my channel on social media, like on Twitter, Facebook. And I get all these people who retweet and share, but not a single one of the sons of bitches come into view of the video. I'm telling you, I'm an acquired taste. People come in and they realize, what the fuck am I getting into? And they leave. And that's cool. I mean, I would rather people hang out because they like who I am, not for who I could be. If that makes any sense. But, you know, sometimes I'm thinking it'd be nice to have more people. And you know, and that's fine. We'll just all hang out and drink and have fun. How's everybody doing tonight? We're doing good. Patrick, Angela, and I are pretty liquored up. Oh, I should take out my shirt and start doing some flexes. Maybe I should show some cleavage. Maybe I'll get more viewers. Probably not. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty proud of myself from a physical perspective, Patrick. Today I lifted 41,000 pounds, and I've never ever done that before. Even when on days where I did leg day. Normally with my legs I can do like 500 pounds on reps, no problem. So today when I hit 41,000 pounds total in 40 minutes on 5 different machines, I've never done that before. So I'm pretty jazzed. And like, ooh, I'm getting pretty dense. I can almost hold a marker. I know, because you keep asking me about pencils. No, getting close to doing the marker. I would love to do like Thirsty Thursday when all these women are showing their cleavage on Tuesday. I would like to, or Thursday, I would like to show mine. So, doesn't work that way, but you know. I told Mike to stay, so we're all still up having drinks. I wish I could join you guys, but when I'm done at work, I get to go get the girls. Hey, Chris, how's it going? I have the rest of my water for today. Nice. Not me. I've let myself go. Ah, see? I'm not. I am shooting. I'm swinging for the fences. I plan on ending this year lighter than I've ever been. So, today really didn't work out very well because I had that migraine, and I tried going out for a walk a couple of times, and I just couldn't maintain it. So I only got 6,600 steps today, which is like not even a third of what I normally get. And so, well, maybe a little bit, not quite a half of what I know. My goal is 15,000. So, but I couldn't do it. My head was killing me. I didn't pig out, so I should have still lost a little bit tomorrow. But I plan on ending the year with superhero physique. Don't know exactly which superhero, but we'll find out. Not all superheroes are built like Chris Hemsworth. Maybe Chris Pratt at the end of Endgame. So how is everyone tonight? We're doing great, Chris. We're all liquored up as fuck. And we're losing. We kept losing viewers. We're like, fucking them out. I haven't seen Nat chat for a while. She's like, nah, bitches, I'm done. She left. But, we did a lot. We're pretty excited about writing. We talked a lot about writing today, actually. Doing 2 books a day. I'm telling you, writing 2 books every day, 2 completely different books every day for the past week was such the blob. There you go. It was such a pain in the ass. Not as bad as you'd think, though. It's not like I was bouncing from one genre to another trying to keep shit together. The autobiography was all based on actual stuff I went through, while the fictional book was all fantasy, fiction, horror stuff. So it wasn't too bad jumping back and forth from that perspective, but having to change gears because I really want to get this autobiography up and done. And then I'm in the NaNoWriMo project with Kingmaker, and Kingmaker is turning out to be one hell of a fucking story. I think you're going to like it a lot. So, I'm really looking forward to getting that one done. And it's going to wind up being a series, definitely. But, mostly because of how I'm running it. And I'm hoping some of you guys catch it. But I'm not sure how many of you will. So it's going to be an inside joke for a while, I guess. But it is the stories that are in it, or the way I'm writing it is fucking awesome. I'm excited. So is this where the drunk superheroes hang out? Fucking A, it is. Me too, but I've had a ton of crazy happen, so I'm coming back. Hell yeah, I'm Superwoman. Day by day, day to day. Hey Chris, did Mike get your book from Mom? No. It's still on my shelf. I have to send it. And if my personal, what are you? You're a personal, not shopper. My personal something or other. This is what happens when I've had too much to drink. My personal... The person that does shit for you. My personal... Not envoy. My personal secretary? I don't know what the fuck. No, personal assistant. There you go. Anyway, if my personal assistant would get a fucking priority mailbox, I could send it to you. Michael needs words. Yeah, that's what happens. I have drank. I am a lightweight. This is like I've only had, I had Fireball, 6 ounces of Fireball, and probably 5 ounces of whiskey. I'm a cheap date. Personal assistant. Yep, my personal assistant. Sam is my personal assistant. In fact, so she's setting up my appointment to get my license back. And she tells the chick on the phone it's for her boss. Which is, it's okay. Really. If it wasn't for Sam, I would forget half the shit that I do. So, I really do need a personal assistant. I just wish I made more money to afford one. Because it's not that I'm lazy. I have so much going on, I forget. And if I don't have somebody there to fucking remind me, it's in one ear out the other. And, well, let's drink to that. We are rounding the horn at 10 o'clock, people. 9:56. See, I'm wondering if maybe I should have done Extra Life on WriterSanctuary. Oh, can you imagine getting liquored up and playing EverQuest for 12 hours? I've had like 12 shots. I'm half a bottle in and not that bad. See? Yeah, but see, Angela and Patrick have been drinking. They drink a lot more than I do. Not to mention you're at a way lower altitude. Hey, I accept the way I am paid. Yeah, I bet. Personal virtual. What? Holy crap, that was hard to type. I didn't see that one from before. Wow, this is going to be a great vacation. I am looking forward to a vacation. Not a working vacation, a real fucking vacation. I'm going to make sure all my shit is done. I'm even going to tell my boss and my writers, do not fucking message me. I'm a new television. Oh, I can't do that. I'll tell them I do have my laptop, I do have my phone, but please, for the love of God, figure shit on your own. Google it. That's what I told them. That's what I told my writer to do today. Like, maybe you should Google it. No. He's good. I turned him into one of my best writers. And I can't remember what it was today, but I'm like, no, just Google it. A drinking vacation? Fucking A. Especially with my family. My family can put it away. My hand is numb. Yeah, Max. This is Max. Yes. It's my Maximus. She is my alpha. She is my main baby. Oh, no. She was supposed to be, her and her mom was supposed to be the only cats I was supposed to have. Oh. But someone brought me a pregnant cat. Tell them to just watch your damn video. I say that. I tell my son that all the time. Like, he asks me, how do I write this? Like, I have blog posts and videos about that very subject. Rate it. Does he do that? No. It got to the point, like months ago, before I lost my last writer, they were asking me shit. I'm like, this is stuff I've been telling you to do for 6 months, and I have a blog post. So what I did in the meeting, we had meetings every Monday, and in the meeting, I said, you know what? I copied and pasted the link to my blog post. I told them, read this. Oh my God! You people would learn so much if you just read my fucking blog. I do offer a great deal of information. But it all falls back onto the age-old saying of no one ever listens to me. All right, the hotel that I was looking for you guys has a pull-out couch and a kitchenette. Oh, and breakfast. Oh, I'm jazzed about the kitchenette. We can drink a liquor store. Yeah, that there is one of my favorite lines from Supernatural, when Castiel gets drunk and he shows up. Where have you been? I found a liquor store, and I drank it. That's my favorite line. Oh, wow. I am so fucking... Okay, so for anybody new watching the show, which you probably aren't, I am feeling pretty fucking good. And if my channel was monetized, it wouldn't be tonight. That's an understatement. We'll be doing that. And lights. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. All the lights. So many lights. Right? So it's going to be me, Angela, Patrick, Clint, Shanice, hopefully. Sam, maybe. Sam will be there probably about noon. Angela, my daughter, Erebeth, is super excited that she's old enough to climb mom's tree so she can hang lights. So Erebeth's pretty jazzed. So alcohol, electricity, what could go wrong? Hey, my brother is a licensed electrician. We'll be fine. I can't wait to get there Friday. Yeah, so Sam's going to be there about noonish at 12:30, 1 o'clock, I think. That's what he said. So if you guys can help me figure out how to get down there, that's fine. A lot has changed in Utah since I drove last in Utah. So if I could bug you guys I'll give you gas money. But if we can pick up Sam that Friday. Oh, and then we got to figure out how to set up Mom for the podcast, because I am super excited to get Mom on the podcast to talk about her book and what's coming out. So we got to figure out, I got to fucking play at the laptop. I might take this camera with me because it's a way better camera. But I don't know if my laptop has enough power. Oh, we're going to have to figure that out. Otherwise, I'll have to box up my computer and take it with me to the hotel, which wouldn't be the first time. I'm numb. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. It is 10:03. I do want to say, I know that the only ones who are watching now are my diehard fans, which is great. I love you guys. We can practice on Tuesday. That's a good point. Yeah, let's do that. I am the family's Castiel. I love Castiel. I tell you, it's like my favorite fucking character in that series. I'm liquored up now, so I want to be a little bit emotional. Not too bad. What it is that I started this channel in 2018 with the hopes of helping people follow in my footsteps. Not exactly in my footsteps. I've made a lot of decisions. I've done a lot of things over the years. I started my freelancing career in 2012. And I think it's pretty awesome that I finished my first ebook just before my 10-year anniversary. I've eaten a river of shit, and I've dealt with some of the worst possible experiences any man could go through. In the past 10 years, I've lost a son to suicide. I lost a very close family friend to an accident. Lost another family friend to a heart attack. And my stepdad to COVID. Well, complications of COVID. So the past 2 years haven't been the most stellar. But over the 10 years, I have accomplished more than I could possibly imagine. 10 years ago, I wrote 1 or 2 articles a day. I'm trying to be serious, you fuckers. Quit. God, Max is such a bitch. Anyway, I started in 2012, writing 1 or 2 articles a day. Not necessarily knowing exactly where I was going to go with it, but I knew it was something I wanted to do. A friend of mine turned me on to the system of the platform of Textbroker. But instead of being incensed by being rated an average writer like he was, I decided to run with it. I decided this is what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a freelance writer. And I became a freelance writer. I worked hard. I researched everything you could possibly think of to become what I am today. And I lost a lot in the meantime. But I also gained quite a bit. I am now the content marketing team lead of a prominent web hosting company. I own 5 blogs, 3 YouTube channels, wrote 2 books, and there's something else. Oh, and I have a Twitch stream that I rarely am on anymore. My point is that take wherever you are today as a writer and then realize you are nowhere near where you're going to be in 10 years. Sure, a lot of things I did in the past I would have been awesome if I would have made a few different decisions. If I would have been more conscious about getting private clients. What would have happened if I would have put more effort into the blogs? Fuck, what would have happened if I would have put more effort into the YouTube channel? But you really can't sit there and worry about what ifs and focus more on what's next. The year's almost over. And 2021 for me has been one of the most epic years I've ever had as a writer. I have done more shit this year than I ever thought possible. And I didn't even do as much as I wanted to. We started the podcast. We started 2, technically. The blogs, every one of my blogs have surpassed their traffic from the year before. WriterSanctuary has consistently grown since I started it back in since I started tracking it back in 2016. That's why I moved it from Joomla to WordPress. I finished writing my first book yesterday. And I am 58 pages into my next one. I can tell you right now, actually. I am 60 pages into my next one, which I am completely in love with. So, wherever you are today, just realize that there is so much more ahead of you, especially if you put in the effort. Because you eventually come to a spot where you create a YouTube channel that you had no idea into growing. And it winds up turning into one of the most awesome experiences because you meet some of the most incredible people along the way. Or you create a blog that people constantly tell you, don't change your posts from 2013 because they like to read them. Or you set up a fitness blog for the hell of it because you're trying to lose weight. And you know, a lot of people that try to promote, to try to help you along. So, you know, 10 years is a long time. I've done this for a very long time. And I wouldn't change it for the world. Sure, it's a hell of a lot more stressful than having a traditional job. I have to worry about freelance retirements and vacation pay, sick leave, insurance, taxes. It's far more stressful to be a freelancer. But I have had one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And most of it's thanks to you guys. So, with that, I'm going to call it a night. And yeah, I am liquored up. But the last 10 minutes have been straight from the heart. I love what I do. I love helping you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. I will keep doing this whether I'm paid or not. So, with that, I want to tell you guys, have a great weekend. And I will see you on Monday. If I can figure out how to turn off my stream. Have a good night, everybody.